Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy. I'm a grown man. Don't do that shit.
Why are you calling him a boy?
Because he's a good guy. Hey, boy.
You're fucking really condescending. Don't laugh, Will.
He's
it's not
nodding
funny.
at him. You're
What's
nodding
up?
at him.
Hey.
Don't nod at me.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia. Let me introduce the boy.
I'm Bryan,
Hey, boy.
the kid Callen. Don't nod at me and call me a boy. It's really condescending.
Hey,
What's
man.
the difference between kid and boy? You can be Brian
Yeah,
the
that's
boy.
true.
Because
Callen.
the kid is like Billy the Kid. I'm a badass, and that's a self-designated nickname
Hey,
that
boy.
a soldier would have or a gunfighter.
Hey.
Don't call me boy. That's like that means I don't have any hair on my parts. And I
We're
have
getting off to a really weird start
All right,
here.
well, tell
I
him
don't want
stop
you guys to
Relax.
fight. Don't,
No, I want him to relax, dude. Relax, man. Sit
All
down,
right, dude
boy.
is better.
Sit down, boy.
Tell him I'm sitting down. Tell
Hey.
him I'm not going to do the podcast if he keeps calling me a boy.
Well, what are you looking at me for? I'm not the
because
mediator
you're the one
here.
laughing, and you're supposed to be mediating this whole.
I'm not mediating shit.
He's laughing. You know what's funny? The truth. The truth is funny, boy.
You know what we thought would be interesting? Is if we did an advice show. The guys and I were talking about this. And so what we did was we, from our 10-Minute Podcast Twitter feed, which is at 10minpod.
Hate it.
Chris hates it.
Hate
I
that.
love it.
Hate the way that sounds.
10minpod. We asked our listeners and Twitter followers to hashtag Dear TMP and ask some advice from us. And so we got a bunch here. And thanks so much for the questions. A bunch came in. And so that's what we're going to do today.
And I think a lot of our listeners are young, and we're all in our 30s, and I think
No, Brian,
that,
we're in our 30s.
We're in our 30s. I'm squeaking into 30. Will's been 30 for a few years.
I'm 36.
And
Yeah.
you're...
I'm in my 30s too.
No, you're not.
And so
You're in your... I mean,
play-
if you want to be a girl about it, we don't have to say
Yeah,
your
that's true.
age.
I play.
It's not
the
30.
point is that my persona, my public persona, and the characters I play, and when I play characters, it's more real than who I am. I play 33.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Have you ever played a boy?
All right, let's get on. Let's get in with these questions.
Okay, tell him that you say that one more fucking
So it's
time.
Dear 10-Minute Podcast. Here we are. This is from @iWowDaily. Hashtag Dear TMP. I just started banging this chick last week. Her birthday is in 2 weeks. What should I get her?
Okay, my answer for that is
You already
don't.
got or something.
You got her something. You're fucking junk.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what I would do is I would come to her house on her birthday, and I would have a little box with what she thinks is a ring, and then before she can open it and go, but I also brought you this, and reach into your shorts, wear shorts, and peel your baby bird. Just peel your baby bird out. Make sure it's soft, and make sure you do it after you've been running. Peel that wet skunk out, and just go. This is all for you. And then she'll open the ring box and have some
in
doo doo in there.
Oh, Brian, could you imagine? I'm imagining it. When I'm imagining it, I'm imagining you doing it. But could you actually imagine who the guy probably is doing it?
Hey,
Like,
listen, @iWowDaily, I think Brian gave you some really great advice, and if you go through with it, please tweet us at 10minpod and get some pictures going, and we'll definitely retweet you if you give your girl a doo-doo and pull your baby bird out of your pants.
How sad would it be to just take your dick out on a patio, like after she opened the door, and after you were he's probably like some sweaty regular guy.
Yeah, just put it on a plate with a fork.
No, all right, well,
and a
that's
knife next
weird.
to it.
Yeah, a little side of green beans and coleslaw.
With a little hat, a little paper chapeau on the head of it.
All right. Let's good
No,
good
don't.
stuff.
Hope that
Get her
helps.
a-
Hope
no,
that helps.
That's not going to help. Get her a CD. Get her a compact disc. That's a good gift.
Yeah, you living in the 90s?
What else do we got?
Does that go with the fuse for your cannon?
Nothing's more 90s than pulling your dick out, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Boy.
You've
Hit it.
Don't-
Let's
Okay,
ask
here
another
we go.
question.
All right.
Who's this from?
This is from @Latino_Heat420. That's a wild name. Dear TMP, Brian looks phenomenal. Oh, Brian looks phenomenal for a 60-year-old. What's his secret?
I want to point out that these are all real.
These are not
in
jokes.
in the past we've messed with Brian on the episode listener tweets, but these are all real. And I like to commend our audience for they're funny. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're with
This
the
is
joke.
actually
They
funny.
We
are.
like to tease you.
Yeah,
Latino
and-
Heat 420, phenomenal for a 60-year-old. What's his secret?
Yeah, well, I have very tight-fitting skin, and
So you're 60?
and Jesus loves me.
All right, let's
And I
skip
know
that.
that Jesus loves me because I never wore a condom when I used to have sex, and I still don't have herpes. So that's clearly.
When's the last time
who's
you
this
got
from?
tested, though?
Let's read another one.
I don't believe in getting
Okay,
tested. I
see,
just
so
look
then-
at it and I twist it around, and if it looks good, it's good to go. But thank you, and I'm not 60. All right. Here, this is from Cartoon Juggalo.
Juggalo.
Cartoon
But
Juggalo.
but way to be anti-Semite. Cartoon Juggalo.
It's Cartoon Juggalo.
Yeah.
Dear TMP, why don't you guys do a video podcast live so we can watch your faces when you fart?
Okay, that's not really a question. That's not an advice
Well,
question.
that's somebody who has a fetish for
Yeah.
watching grown men and their faces when they squeeze gas from their
There was an
rump.
episode a little while back called Wrestling and Farts where we farted. Brian
Yeah.
and I farted.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't even want that on audio.
Okay.
And the fact that it's on audio is terrible. If we had that on video, then it would have ended Brian.
But
and
again,
Will's
more
career.
importantly, not an advice question.
What's funny is I'm a lot more telegenic than you guys, and so it would probably feature me unfairly, I think. And you guys can't keep up with me from a bone structure point of view.
This is from @Stephen Harrison. Dear TMP, should I leave my girlfriend to go traveling this year? I don't really like her anymore. Smiley face.
Wait a minute. Let me see that.
That's
what it
hilarious.
says.
That's a good one.
By the way, the answer in my book is absolutely.
You should.
Wait,
you should
wait,
be.
wait,
you
wait,
should
wait.
be.
My favorite part about this is that I don't really like her anymore! Exclamation point. And then there's a smiley face. You left that part out.
I think you've. What's his name? Stephen Harrison.
Yeah.
I think you've already answered your own question, Stephen, and,
Yeah.
and you should call her from wherever you are. The whatever.
But I used to break up with girls like that when I'd have like some affair with a girl, and I'd be like in LA, and I'd be like, "Sweetie, I'm actually going to be in Sweden. I'm doing a movie for the next 4 months. I'm going to miss you so much."
But you'd be lying, or you'd be telling the truth.
I'd be lying.
Right? Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
But I feel. But this is
Actually, save money. Don't go on the trip, but just say you're going away.
Okay, say
text
you're going
her-
on the trip and
No.
just
But
move down the block.
But
Yeah.
don't be mean to her.
Text her and just say one word. Well, a few words. Just say moved, and then ha 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 ha. That's it.
No. But do he. That's way better.
Okay, wait,
One time I
Moved.
told Will.
He.
One,
Moved. He.
One time I told Will, remember that time
Yeah.
you were having that text war with that girl, and I just said, just text her back, munch.
Yeah, and she would go munch, and then she would go like, "Well, what's that?" And then Brian's advice was just go munch, munch, and then she'd go like, "You're acting weird," and then Brian's advice would be like, then you say, "Can't talk, eating donuts, munch, munch."
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay, here's another one. Chris, what do you think of that one?
What?
Read that.
At Max Ratliff 13.
All right.
Oh, dear TMP, how do I become Samoan like Will?
Okay,
That's
that's a real
That's
question.
hilarious.
Because Brian
Well,
used.
you have to figure out a way
Because
to be-
was Will born Samoan?
I'm not Samoan. Brian claims that I'm Samoan because I'm
You're-
large bodied.
You're so clearly
I have
Samoan.
I have bowling ball
Sasso?
shoulders.
Sasso
No,
is a-
I'm
is a-
Italian. I'm 100%
Sasso?
Napolitan. My
Sasso?
parents are Italian immigrants who immigrated to Canada.
Sassoa. Your real name is Sassoa, and that's Samoan.
That's how your mom and dad sound, though. Just like that. Like Sasso, that's how they
Sassoa,
talk.
and you're a giant. You're a giant Samoan man.
I'm not. But if you wanna be like me, just eat shit tons of protein.
No.
I put away about 4 rotisserie chickens a day.
That's not
and
true.
I do not eat vegetables.
Okay, well,
actually,
That's really
it's really
unhealthy.
bad advice for kids.
hey, kids out there, just eat cheese and chicken.
No,
I only
no,
eat
no.
things that start with CH.
no,
fat.
I have to.
Proteins and fats that start with CH.
No.
Chowder, chicken and cheese. Just lots of creams.
No,
Ew.
Chowder
Will,
form.
they'll
That's a
never
really
be
bad
able,
idea.
They'll never be able to take a shit.
Eat foods that you can eat face down.
No.
In a
No, he just Will.
Wow.
That's it? We
Will
did?
Will shat and stained my bowl. It's never been the same. It's still dark.
Was that 10 minutes
One
already?
was 10
more,
minutes.
dear
One more.
TMP. Does Chris's excess of hair make up for his lack of hair on Will and Brian? And does hair length equal success?
Apparently.
I'll say that if Chris did shave his head or even cut his hair moderate to boy length, he'd be working at the Subway.
Hey guys,
No,
this
no,
was
you're saying I have
this
stu-
was a lot of fun, guys. And you know what? I think we're gonna do 2 episodes today. So this is part 1 of Dear 10-Minute Podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking us out on iTunes and subscribing. And listen to us on
Remember to watch
Stitcher,
the Bryan Callen Show.
Stitcher Smart Radio, and we're
It's
on.
his podcast.
Jesus! Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, so 2 podcasts today. Download them
Come
both.
see me in in Denver at the Comedy World.
Keep it going.
That's the worst noise I've ever. Yeah, Will is so cute. Though.
Don't call me cute.
Cute. You
He's
are
so
though.
cute.
In diapers? You
No,
ever-
I'm not. I don't wear diapers.
We got to do another episode. Who's the cutest? We're gonna do that next.
I'm the cutest. I'm handsome. I'm a lot more handsome.
And you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
My jawline.
Hey, welcome to the Brian, shut the fuck
because
up,
my
or I
jawline-
will leap across this table and ram you up your own ass.
Ew, gross.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
I'm Bryan, the Kid Callen.
Oh, for fuck's
You know,
sake.
I'm way too rugged. Somebody said you're too chiseled and rugged to be cute. You know, because I'm really masculine.
Nobody said that.
Whereas
I'm
you
cute.
have like this oval face.
No, I don't have an oval
You have a
face.
very
I have lines
oval
in my
face.
face. No.
You're a big
no, I have a
smooth- you're a
face.
big smooth
I have a
dumpling.
face like a gladiator helmet, and women are fucking attracted to me. They start producing estrogen in large doses when they're near me, and I'm built like a Viking god.
No.
And yes,
No.
yes, I am,
Jeez,
and I'm funny as shit and sweet
You
as all
should
hell.
be- you
And
should-
I like to cook.
I'm
and
funny
I
as
cook.
shit, dude.
Okay.
I'm funny as shit.
Hey,
And I'm funny as shit.
All right, hey, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. This is part 2 of Dear 10-Minute Podcast. We've asked our listeners to tweet us at 10minpod some of their advice questions, and this is part 2 of 2. So download the first one if you're only hearing this one, and we're just going to keep it rolling because most of you are with us. And thanks again to all our listeners for writing in on Twitter, as
Yeah.
Chris would say.
Way to just keep it rolling in, right? Is that what
Yeah.
you just said? Yeah. Just rolling in, dude.
You really know how to talk to
You're
our
really
fans
good at
well.
the jargon,
Yeah.
like the radio
Yeah, you
jargon.
keep
Isn't
it
he really
so-
good
You
at
keep
that?
it so real.
He's
This
you
is
know what,
from-
dude? He's down to earth, and that's what I really like about him,
Me
man.
too.
You
Just
guys
keep it
sound really
rolling in,
insincere.
man.
No,
No,
we're
dude,
not.
me?
You're-
Me?
Are you guys
Me?
mean this as a
We're
compliment?
so-
Dude,
we
I mean it
mean it.
100%.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, dude.
You think I'm good at this?
I think you're so good.
Dude, I think if there was
Your
a team,
face is
if there was a varsity
contorting.
team, you would never even sit the bench. You'd be playing the whole time.
Thanks,
the
Bryan.
star
Yeah.
player, man.
Well, I think you guys are
And don't take this. Don't
Unbelievable,
take this
dude.
the wrong way. But when I look at you and I hear you talking, don't take this the wrong way. I mean this in the best possible way. You remind me of a limp-wristed bozo. You're a fucking bozo.
Okay, this one is from @Nicholas Tesla. Dear TMP, what is a good way to win over a girl after being in the friend zone? There is no fucking way.
You're no way. You're in the friend zone. This is what's wrong with guys. Just fucking immediately gear the conversation towards sex.
That's what I
Right
say.
away.
If you like a girl,
Immediately.
then let her know up front that you want to bang her, and then if she'll either give you the yes or the no,
And then no friend zone.
Yeah, but you'll know right away whether she likes you, even if she's giving you the no. Usually they're like, no, I
No,
can't.
I don't know.
If they do that, if they're wishy-washy, they
Dude,
like you.
you gotta. The first question you ask a girl should be, "Are you single?"
That's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
That's right.
And I'm bad at that, and you guys know that from my history. Anytime I talk to you about
because
chicks.
Yeah, no,
because
you're
you're
a wet-
a man boy.
Yeah.
No,
and
no,
you're a
but
bozo.
I'm not a
You're
man boy.
wet.
I'm not a bozo.
You're wet.
I'm just a little more traditional and old-fashioned. But here's what I do
You're
with girls.
dripping wet.
Here's what
You're
you
a
do.
drip.
You're in the friend zone with one chick. You'd really love to bang her, but you can't. You want to get in there in a more romantic way, and you can't. Get near one of her friends. Grab that friend hard by the breast
Okay.
and kiss her deep
No, no,
I don't
no,
on
know
the
if
mouth.
that-
That's
well, first of
rapist.
all,
That's
yeah.
very. You can get brought up on
It
charges.
has to be.
Please don't listen to Will
Listen, it
about
has to be-
nutrition or about how to
Okay.
get a girl.
It has to be consensual. Okay, you can't.
Yeah, don't grab
you
her
can't just
breast.
kiss a
Anyway,
girl.
there's no way out of the.
Grab her breast
But
hard.
you can't
and
kiss
kiss
her.
her
But what you
Gross.
do is you turn her around and just slide her pants down, jerk
No,
it
that's-
down.
no,
and,
no, no, no,
and
guys.
you just push up against her, dude.
Guys,
Don't go inside her. Just push up against
No,
her.
that's
dude.
dry humping, and that
All
would
right.
be considered
Chris,
sexual
you got one?
misconduct.
Let's keep it going, Chris. You got
I don't
one?
know. I don't know. Okay.
What do you got there?
I do know.
I don't know.
That's
okay. Here we
condescending.
go.
Don't do that. Annoys me.
At 818 Andrew 818. Hey, where are you from?
Chris, that's
Next.
our,
From the Valley.
That's a
Next
listener.
question.
From the Valley.
That's
Next
a listener.
question.
Listen. Hashtag Dear TMP. Will, I love you on Mike and Molly.
Okay. All right.
Is there any rivalry between you and Chris since he works for NBC and you for CBS?
Okay, well, all right. Look, this is not. Again,
You are
very
good on-
funny
you are good
listeners.
on Mike and Molly.
You're
We do
thinking
have-
that's Billy Gardell, who's a buddy of mine, and I have a couple friends on that show, and I'm not on that
Mike
show.
O'Malley.
Yeah, Mike O'Malley was you.
Good
Right?
people.
Yeah. Look, okay. Here's the thing. These are supposed to be advice questions.
Yeah.
That's kind of an attack.
That's
and-
it's not
Michael
an
Malley's
attack
not,
because
man.
this guy's curious.
Well, no.
He Will, I love you on Mike and Molly, which
Yeah.
is just an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Mistake.
a
Yeah.
mistake.
I think he's alluding to the fact that Billy Gardell is a bigger fella.
Well,
you know.
but
you're
he's
being-
also alluding to the fact that you're generic as an actor and a person.
Well, don't say
And
that about Billy.
But,
You're
no,
like
you
other
are.
people.
No,
You
Billy's
s-
not. I know Billy. I love Billy. You're generic.
No,
You're the
I'm
bus.
not. No,
you're
I'm
the
not.
bus and truck version of Billy Gardell.
No, okay.
And that's okay. And
Okay.
that's okay.
No,
and that's okay.
It's
It's okay.
There's
You
nothing
are
wrong with that.
you are a homeless man's Joe Rogan.
You're
That's what
Brian
you are.
is a
You are beyond a poor man's Joe Rogan. You are a homeless
Don't say that, dude.
man's Joe Rogan.
Bullshit.
A senile homeless man's Joe
I'm
Rogan.
a little taller and a little thinner than Joe. And so you could call me Joe Rogan Light, but don't call me the
Brian,
homeless version.
here's one.
All right, guys. This is from Wall Gator. I don't even speak English. WOH. It doesn't matter. Dear TMP, I have got no money in my wallet, loser, but about 50 pigeons on my windowsill. What should I do? Well, my advice is to hurl yourself out that windowsill.
Past the
And
pigeons.
see if you can fly like a pigeon. You fucking broke joke.
This is like literally this is what a crazy lunatic would write. For
I like
real.
it, though. It's funny.
But no, it is funny.
I'm kidding about throwing yourself out the window.
No, don't do that because if
Don't
they
kill
do,
yourself,
then
please,
then
'cause
you get
can't-
written. But here's
you
the
can't
thing.
Fly.
There's nothing crazier. This is actually if you whittle it down, this is the craziest tweet that has ever tweeted.
No, come on.
From
that's-
an insane person.
That's ridiculous.
Like
It is
think
pretty
about it.
crazy.
Like I got no money.
Here's one-
I
here's
like
one-
that. It's funny. It's esoteric. You don't get.
You know,
don't
he
get
means
layered
it.
comedy.
It's not a joke. He means it, and it's sad. And
Okay.
and
Here's
tweeted.
one. This is from I don't know if she's former or current porn star at Miss Tabitha Stevens.
Tabitha Stevens,
who I happen to know
I like
listens to the
Tabitha.
show. She,
Oh yeah,
she's,
Tabitha Stevens. Yeah.
She always
Very
blows
sexy.
up she's retweeted
She's
some
awesome
of the 10
on
Pod
Twitter.
stuff. Yeah, she's on Twitter.
very sexy.
Dear TMP, I know that Chris and Will are tall. Not sure about Brian. He's not.
He's not.
I'm 6 feet tall.
We're
But
taller.
who-
Brian, we
but
look like when
who's-
Brian stands.
Let me finish
But
the-
hold on, when Brian stands next to us, we literally look like we won him.
Tabitha.
Okay,
Don't
here's
say
the
that.
question.
What do you mean you look? You look
let
like.
me ask the question here. Dear TMP, I know that Chris and Will are tall. Not sure about Brian, but whose feet are bigger? I wear a size 15, Tabitha Stevens.
Which is ironic because his penis goes
No,
inside.
you
your,
don't-
your penis goes
You
You've
have
inside.
never
a
seen
nub.
my penis.
You have a
You
nub.
can-
I have
You've
seen
never
your penis.
seen my penis.
You have a nub.
I have a size.
No one
I wear
has
size
ever-
15 shoes.
Hey, listen.
I have a gigantic.
Excuse me.
I have an angry warhammer.
Excuse me. Nobody's ever seen your penis because it goes inside. Even
right.
doctors haven't seen your penis.
That's very
say
true.
that.
And
Doctors
Tabitha-
are like, "Where's your
Tabitha,
penis?"
When Will is hard and he's naked, he looks like the letter Q.
No.
Looks like the letter Q. And when I'm hard, I look like the letter L. But the problem is, I'm V'd out like nobody's business at 6 feet tall. My back is
No.
ridiculously
Listen to me.
fast, so I look like LY.
I
Listen,
look like a capital F because I've got my arms right out in front of me.
Because you're
to show
jerking
you
off
how
two dudes.
far-
Because you're jerking off two dudes.
That's
And here's
exactly
the thing.
right. I look like the Yves Saint Laurent logo because I'm a Y and an
Okay,
L.
listen, Will. When
Yeah.
Will's penis gets hard, it gets hard. It's still inside him, and he's fucking himself. Yes, that's
Chris,
what
that's
happens.
a really mean
That's
thing
actually-
to say.
that's
you can
actually true.
yes, and he can rub against the couch, and he's fucking himself, and the dick goes in him
Well,
more.
that's
anyway,
why,
anyway, guys.
He
Anyway,
looks the
All
way
right.
when he masturbates. He
Guys,
looks exactly
okay,
like
look,
a girl
but
does.
you guys won't even answer the question. I have size 15 shoes. I have boats for shoes. I got Shaq feet,
Right.
which means I have a big wiener. Please stop making fun of my dick. Okay.
The truth is that Will, if you can see how high his voice goes, he's a eunuch.
okay, here we go. My shoe. I have a size 13 shoe. So do the math.
Brian
You do
has,
the math.
Brian has
You
a
do the
woman's
math.
a woman's 7.
You
Chris,
do-
go
you
ahead.
do the math.
Read that.
I was a
You do the math.
sprinter
Brian's penis is
in the Olympics.
in his
I have an
car- in his
Olympian. I have an
car.
Olympian's
All right, dear
cock.
TMP. This is Felicia B86. Dear TMP, what's a girl got to do to meet a nice boy? Or better yet, Chris D'Elia.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's
That's
the
what
thing.
it says.
Chris
is a real
is a
hit.
boy. Chris
he's
is
a real
boy.
hit with our female listeners.
I know, because
they love
he's
his
because-
unruly hair.
If you want to meet a nice boy, Chris D'Elia is your man. If you want to meet a man, a real
No,
man,
listen, she's
you
being
come,
cute.
You come to Venice. You ask anybody where Bryan Callen
Listen,
is, and they will know.
Listen.
And they will know.
Listen, you want to know where Bryan Callen is, you go to West Hollywood. That's what you do. Though seriously, and you ask around.
What are
Hey,
you doing?
thanks
Did
for
you just
listening.
fart?
I know I made a little.
But it's my hair. I'm unshaven. They don't care. You know,
Hey, guys.
I'm
Hey, guys.
wild.
Let me say something. I'm going to be at the Comedy Works in
Nobody
Denver.
gives a shit.
Nobody
Come
gives a
see me do
motherfucker.
stand-up.
7 people will be there.
Thanks for listening
March
to 10
and
Minute
they all work there.
Podcast.
They all work
and,
there.
hey, thanks so much for sending in these questions and to 10minpod, our Twitter site. And
You sound so corny when you talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Keep them
And,
rolling in, guys.
Thanks
Keep them rolling
thanks
in.
for subscribing on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Radio. And Brian, my dick is really big. Have a
No,
look.
inside you. It's
no,
inside
oh,
you.
God,
It's
what is that?
inside
Oh,
you.
no, don't pull it out, please.
God. No.
Don't go.
No, I
Like
go
that to me.
if I
No,
want to because
because
you kept
that's-
us waiting.
Excuse me. Females who are walking down the street and carloads of guys go
Truckloads?
like that. Okay, I'm not a female. You're not a carload of guys. I'm a man.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, so
but
don't
when
do
you,
that to me.
why don't you start acting like more of a man?
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Just shaking it out, you guys. We're just shaking it out
Welcome
here.
to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian. The kid was born brave, Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia. Don't say you were born brave.
I was born brave.
Makes me
And
mad.
Brian, we're just recording now, and Brian was a little bit late. That's
Yeah.
hence,
a little
hence
bit.
the argument.
A little bit.
Sometimes
An hour and a bit.
Okay.
1/24th of the day, he was
Okay,
late.
guys.
All right. Okay, so here's what's up. Welcome to Dear TMP Part 3. We did a couple of these a couple of months ago or whatever. We asked our fans, our listeners on Twitter to tweet in hashtag Dear TMP with their personal advice questions. And we got a bunch of great ones, guys. So y'all know the drill. This is awesome. Thanks so much for writing in. And
God bless you.
Let's just jump right into it. This is from I'm Govt Drone. Your name.
God, they sound real bad. Whenever someone picks a Twitter name, they should say it out loud before they pick
Yeah,
it.
this doesn't make sense, but this is it.
Ours is 10-min pod.
At 10minpod, I really dislike a coworker. How can I, in quotes, hypothetically, get rid of her without getting caught? Hashtag
It's very
Dear
easy.
TMP.
Very easy.
We'll do it for you.
Yeah, no. Just organize
well, it depends on where it is. I don't
organize a booze cruise, and then get her drunk and chuck her overboard. Just chuck her overboard.
A booze cruise? Just,
Yeah, organize
okay,
a
but
booze cruise.
that requires that this person lives in a city near water. What if you're...
It also requires money. It also requires intense planning. It also requires illegal activity.
Okay, so then do this.
Let's
Do
think
this.
of something easier.
I know. Dress up in a beard and a long wig,
Okay.
and when she's jogging, I hope she jogs. You ride by on a bike, and you ride by very quickly, and you pull out a katana.
Okay.
And
this
then you
already
chop
costs,
her head off.
That already costs over $1,000.
I think a good way to kill people is to have people involved that do not speak English.
I think
that's always the best way to
that's
kill
true.
someone. It's
no,
always
because I think maybe that they're talking about get rid of her in the workplace environment, not necessarily
Oh,
kill her.
that's easy.
So
No,
you guys,
they're talking about kill.
Do you have a ring full of poison?
Chris, ask me if I know anything about what happened on like June the 2nd.
do you know anything about what happened on June 2nd?
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, where are you from?
No,
Where are you from?
It's from Suskarvenia, Kaborsk.
Okay,
Where
you
is
sound
that?
like you're from Poland. Is that in Poland?
Okay, well,
no,
let me get a
it's not.
Polish translator. And then what do you mean? You can't do this.
It's the boss. See? Nobody understands.
Okay,
Great, good stuff. This is from Jean-Claude Van Sam.
Good one.
That's a Twitter
Good one.
handle. Dear TMP, hashtag Dear TMP. Whenever I listen to you guys' podcast, I always simultaneously laugh, shart, and get a raging boner that hulks out of my pants.
Is he part of Bryan Callen's lineage?
That's not a.
Hey.
That's not a question. Brian, why don't you read that one?
All right.
Who's that from?
There's a group you can join for that. Okay.
It's just you and Bryan
This is
Callen in a
from
room.
this is from Mish the Dish. Dear TMP, it's wicked muggy in Boston, and I got the swamp box going on. What's the best way to prevent a steamed clam this summer? That's
so
funny.
good.
That's pretty good.
That's funny. I'll tell you
I
what.
didn't know people in Boston actually tweet also with their accent.
I'll
pretty
take.
good.
I'll get in a plane. I'll take a first class ticket out there. I got a long, flat, clean tongue, and it's super effective at fixing
To what? Clean a fucking-
a steamed swamp box.
That's his asshole.
No, it's a girl.
It's a
That's
girl.
a girl.
You
no,
idiot.
no, it's a man
No,
and it's his
it's
asshole.
not.
That's a girl.
That's a girl.
I saw her Twitter picture.
Mish the Dish.
Mish the Dish is a girl.
You need a man with a strong, flat American tongue.
And I'll fly out there with Brian because I'll get a nice companion fare. And Brian, if it's okay with you,
Yeah.
I'll fucking drink a nice glass of ice cold iced tea first and spit in her box.
Dude,
first.
how about
man.
while you guys are doing that,
Hey,
man?
man.
How about while you guys are doing
No
that, I'll stay
spitting.
the fuck in LA and think you guys are weird as shit, man.
Hey, Will,
With your
you're gonna
flat
you're gonna
tongue.
you're gonna secure my hips while I clean that steamed clam with
You
my
got
flat
it.
American
You-
tongue.
You got it, bro.
I got a flat American pink tongue.
All right, so fucking here's another one. At Karma Kitten 3. Dear TMP, in the fuck, marry, or murder game, instincts say Chris, Will, Brian. Am I right? That's fuck Chris, marry Will, murder Brian. Yeah,
No.
that's actually
I think
100%
that's
true.
absolutely
Yeah.
accurate.
If you're a
No.
chick, because I'll tell you something, I don't have time, you know. So if you just want to break off a little bit of me,
Yeah.
then we can do that.
I was actually-
Will's a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. I was actually thinking, I was telling Chris, and Brian, I don't know how you factor into this equation, but since Chris and I are such good friends, we wrote a song about it.
We did.
We did, and we performed it, and we're good singers.
I don't like being left. I hate when people
I was
do that.
thinking that Chris and I, if we ever sort of fall on hard times with the acting, that we should open an escort agency where I take the girl out on a date, I chat her up, I have a good time, I ask her all sorts of questions, make her feel special, and then Chris fucks the shit out of
Yeah,
her.
I come in
God.
at the end. I just come in at the
What
end and
happened?
just
You come
pow,
out-
pow, 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 and then if she
Guys.
wants to like cuddle, that's when Will comes back.
Guys,
come back.
guys,
I come back
you're
and cuddle
you're just
her.
a stunt dick that
Yeah.
comes out of the wall.
Yeah, he comes in. Hey, I'll take you out. Oh yeah, let's go eat. Oh, that's so funny. Look, you got some stuff on your face. And then we get back, and then hey, Chris, tag team. Pow, 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 pow. And then I see you later. And then Will comes in a towel, and then just cuddles
come
with him.
on, man.
I took a shower just because I was.
Come on, man,
I took
guys.
a nice bath by myself.
No, Yeah. girls
But
are
guys,
more
I do
Also,
25 minutes of clean lovemaking.
but guys, I also am good at fucking.
Oh,
okay.
God. First of all, no,
This
you're not
is-
because you say
Sounded like,
fucking.
you sound like you were pooing
not
when you
fucking.
said that.
That I'm very good fuck.
Oh,
I'm
God.
good to fucking.
No.
Okay, this is from this is from Miss Tab Stevens, the
Oh, my girl, Tabitha.
she was on your other podcast.
She's great. I love Tabitha.
Tabitha
My
Stevens
favorite
listens,
porn star.
Yeah, she listens to the show a lot. Former/current/ I don't know.
And
porn
what's
star.
up, Gary? Her husband's a good man.
All right. Okay, let's calm down. This is
He's my best friend.
All right, calm down.
at 10minpod, and all of her questions are all the. Okay, she's written in before. Hashtag Dear TMP to all of the guys. What size/shape do you like your women? Petite, average build, thick, muscular, bodybuilding type. So that's
Brian
that's
Callen,
valid.
answer for Brian. Brian likes him with dicks and a vagina. So
that's-
he likes that type
That
of.
was a phase I went through in college. The
my-
answer to that is I have an
I know
equal
what you like, though, for
opportunity.
real.
I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Yeah, but you
I-
like thick
me
girls.
too.
You
I
like
like
thicker
thick.
girls.
I like muscular,
Yeah.
thick girls with athletic girls, and if you're shorter on the short side, that's even better. But a bubble rump with olive skin.
I love bubble rumps. I like skinny petite though. I like skinny petite, but I also like,
I like-
tall, and I also like if you're a chick, and I like boobs, and I like legs, and I like faces.
I appreciate all women for their beauty respectively.
God, this is why I come in and do
so
pow 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 pow, and then you come
I'll tell
back.
you what. I'm a big guy. I'm a big, huge football player looking guy, and it is sort of fun when I get around like a chick who's like about 5 foot and 98 pounds.
You like that.
You're
Because
a-
that is because
Will and I have more
you're
the
a-
same taste.
You're a parade float.
I
Will and I
did
have
parade
No,
float.
he doesn't.
All right.
I dated a girl recently who was about that size, and one time I lifted her up with one arm, and she got very, very moist.
Yeah, she was a 5. She was 5 years old. So
While
that's,
hey, what the
and she was
fuck?
going,
hey,
put me
hey,
down,
it's not- hey,
put
man,
me down,
hey, man.
daddy.
Kids,
you
the
can't
kid,
joke like
that's-
that.
You can't joke like that. I will fucking.
I'm not
flip out
joking
on
about
you.
me. Did it? He did it.
No,
Nobody
I'll
did it.
Flip out on you, bro.
We'll flip out. All right, Brian,
All right.
what do you got?
Here it is. Dear T, this is from Arm the Homeless. Dear TMP, what was your guys' route to getting famous? How did you guys start out? And advice for people who want to do the same. Here's what I advise. First of all, the guys to my right and left are not famous.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah.
They are personalities that you might recognize periodically. I go to high school with you, whatever. I am famous. What I do is I stayed true to my expression. I am a giving person. I'm a very vulnerable but very masculine man. And my advice is that to not try to get famous because you never will.
Yeah, actually, I agree with Brian, except for the part where he says that I'm not famous because
Yeah, that was
I'm
a
an international
mistake.
sex
Yeah,
symbol and megastar.
Actually, though, wait, it brings up an interesting point. In all seriousness, what is fame? Fame doesn't mean
Okay,
anything.
don't go on this
Shut
fucking
up, you
rant
fucking
for fuck's
idiot.
sake.
Shut
Jesus
up,
Christ,
you
just shut
fucking
the
idiot.
fuck up, Brian.
Hey,
it's like this.
shut up.
Love
Hey,
what you do.
every-
Look, love what you do what you love. All that chicken soup for the soul bullshit, but it's true.
And-
if you fucking like doing something, you'll do it your whole life.
And
Fuck
do it
fame.
every single day. But here's
Fame
what I don't
doesn't
like
exist.
about Brian. You take every podcast episode and you turn it into the end of Jerry Springer when he fucking sits down and talks to everybody. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Bullshit.
You are a son of a bitch.
I have shit to say, guys.
One
Dear
last
TMP, Mr. Alex 5. Dear TMP, I want to tattoo one of your faces on my penis. Who should it be? Keep in mind I have room for just one. Well, you can't put Brian's face on it because his head's too fucking big because that's all he thinks about is himself.
Hey.
So I suggest what you do is you put Will's face on it because he's a hulk of a man and his face looks even smaller.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I
it
have a
does.
perfectly proportioned body.
No, Will's
And by
face
the way-
actually technically is 4 inches tall.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
we're
and
gonna
by the
keep
way-
this going. Tune in to another episode of this, directly preceding the one you just heard. This
Yeah,
was a lot of fun.
You can
Make
use the
sure-
if you put my face,
Thanks-
you use the
thanks-
pubes as my long,
You'd have
my
to
long
tattoo-
hair.
you'd have to tattoo around your
thanks,
warts.
All right, thanks for writing in. Thanks for subscribing and listening on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter at 10minpod.
Don't do that.
And hey, if you're gonna buy something on Amazon,
Shit out.
click through the link at 10minutepodcast.com.
You can't. You suck, man.
Nobody is. He's cute. Will gets real cute when
No,
he
I'm
talks
not.
about Twitter.
He's cute.
He's like,
Don't say that.
Try and tweet this.
I was just asking you if something's funny.
I know.
Just
It's
a tweet.
real cute though, dude, because
Yeah.
you're like thinking about it.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Why is the podcast out?
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso,
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia, the romantic jaguar.
and welcome
Come
to.
on, dude.
What?
That's his
Don't-
nickname.
He keeps changing his nickname.
No,
man.
I'm the romantic jaguar.
No, you're
I'm
not.
known as the romantic
I'm the-
jaguar
I'm-
on the internet.
Everyone knows that I'm the Samoan Hulk.
Oh,
You're the kid,
man.
and he's the romantic jaguar.
I'm the born brave kid.
Okay.
That's what everybody, all my fans are calling me, the born brave kid.
That's
It's awesome.
stupid.
I know, but it's just the way I live my life.
Welcome to part 2 of 3 of Dear TMP. We got 3 episodes this week for you guys. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So please be sure to tune into all of them, download them all.
Also,
share
Brian-
them with your fucking friends.
Also, Brian, make more weird noises all the time when we do
But
the podcast.
I mean, sometimes
Okay.
I just want to celebrate us.
Okay, gonna fucking punch you
and
so
everyone
goddamn hard.
and nobody likes you.
Chris, I want you to know, Brian, Brian, if I punched you in the head as hard as I could, you would not wake up. Let's
No.
keep going.
Oh, shit, I roll with punches.
This is from Miss Carrie Lewis. Hashtag Dear TMP. Since guys like a chase, is it ever a good idea for a girl to ask a guy out? Hashtag should have been born in the 50s. Hashtag like Brian.
Oh, you little bitch.
But
You know what, dude?
you know,
I don't think a girl should. I mean, you can do it, but it's unattractive.
I like it.
For me, I don't like it.
I think it takes an evolved man to see a nice girl coming and still appreciate her as a mysterious female energy.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've had it done to me, obviously, like almost every day. But
You know,
when
Chris-
it happens to me, it is right from jump. I will say it's a little bit less attractive to me than a girl being like if I'm
Well,
because I like to be the aggressor.
Well,
because
this-
look at me. I have a manly beard. I'm very muscular. I'm cut where
not-
I need to be.
you're not
and
muscular.
my penis is 9 inches.
It's-
So
You're not
yeah,
as muscular as
loose.
me, and my penis is, I just measured, it's 9 inches and a millimeter.
You have a stump, dude.
Okay,
you
look,
have a
don't.
little
but mine is
Yeah.
I'm talking soft, hard. Different story. Different
Oh,
story.
jeez. I think it is important for a girl to sort of play hard to get just a little bit, but there's also something to be said for two people wanting the same thing, and I think that nowadays there's a lot of this fucking push and pull and this play between people that actually don't mean to get together or spend any meaningful time together. So
Well,
it's
here's-
important if you want something, if you want a guy, just fucking let him know, but just let him know once.
Yeah,
here's
and
my-
let
actually-
them know by like touching them and being like, "That's so funny."
No, but
You know
here's
what I mean?
here's my
That's a
here's
good
my
idea.
here's
Yeah.
my here's my advice. If you're gonna do something unconventional, like ask a guy out, ask him to do something unconventional. For example, don't ask him out to dinner and a movie.
Right.
Ask him to go hiking
Cleaning.
or something like hiking
Oh,
or
cleaning
or
like
hey,
his-
I'm gonna go horseback riding if
Clean
you ever
his
want to
place.
come. You know, or-
clean his place.
yeah, I'm going
Hey,
surfing
let me clean
if
your
you want to
place.
come. Yeah, if you want me to clean your place, I can
Yeah,
clean
that's a
your
good
place.
thing. All right, well, we hope that helped.
I can clean your pipes.
And thanks, by the way, to all our listeners for writing.
That was a good
these all in.
question.
Okay, that is a good person. Rob Thibault, at Rob Thibault, dear TMP, have my first open mic Tuesday. Excited but freaked. How would you all put 5 minutes of new jokes together given the You're boring.
No, hold on. That's a job.
How would you-
A
how
lot
would
of
you put-
comedians want to be comedians.
How would you all put
listen
5
to-
minutes of new jokes together given the circumstance? It's just you just have to do it.
Yeah,
It's-
you just got to get up.
it
You literally
takes
just
a
got to get
long
up and
time.
feel. You have to go up and feel what it feels like to be on stage before you even can write any
There's no
jokes.
advice to somebody who's just starting out. Good
It's
for
not
you.
going to go the way you think
Yeah.
it is. Just get up there and
Good
say
for you
some
that
shit.
you're trying it, but just
Yeah.
there's no advice. For
Also, now let me add this: you're probably not going to be good and quit. So, okay, here we go.
Wait a minute.
I do TV and movies.
All right, Will.
Guys,
God damn,
Will-
we know.
God,
we
Will.
know.
television television shows and movies.
All
We
right.
know. All right. Good luck to you, man. That's really great. I think
But do
that's cool.
get the fuck out there. Get scared.
Yeah.
Not that I know what the
Here's
fuck's
another
up.
one. Yeah,
'Cause
you
I
don't know
do
shit about it.
TV
though.
movies.
You
I don't
know
do
shit about it.
stand up.
Okay, all right, man.
You're gonna get.
All right. So
punch
anyway,
in your flat in your stupid
at Connor
nose.
Spring. Okay, dear TMP, when I approach a hot girl and I only have things I shouldn't say on my mind, what should I say? Say those things. Period. Say those things. Period. Because she needs to know who you are, and also if you fucking shake her up and whack her out a little bit, you're gonna be on her mind. If you walk up and you say, yo, baby, I want to kiss you. I want to kiss you on the mouth. What's up? How are you? She'll be like, what the fuck? But she'll remember you.
Yeah,
And she'll
you
be
don't
like,
have to say
fuck
yo,
him.
yo,
I
but-
hate him. I hate him. I don't like him. Hey, where's he going? Come here.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it is true. It is true to fucking not. Well, it kind of plays into the other question we were just asked, where it's like, fucking be genuine and just whatever. That was
Well,
a girl
because the
asking
problem
that
is if
question.
you have if you're a lot of guys have problems because they go up to a girl, they're like, all that's going on is I want to fuck you, I want to fuck you, I want to fuck you.
Right.
Then they try to act normal, and they're like, so you end up. She knows what's going on in your head. Your behavior is going to manifest itself in one way or another.
But I
So-
get a bad rap for being honest. Seriously, I say, yo, I want to have sex with you. I want to get naked with you. And then the girl's like, oh my God, what a fucking asshole. Does that work? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
First of all, you're acting like there are girls that wouldn't do that with any random
but
dude.
there
And
are-
there are.
yeah, but
okay.
there-
Second of all, girls don't want you to tell the truth. They don't. They rather you say, hey, come over to my house. Let's hang out. Let's watch a movie.
Right.
But then I'm the bad guy because I'm like, yo, let's have sex and let's get naked. When you know what the fuck's going on.
No, but I will say this. There's nothing wrong with a little style. So what you do is you let
That's
a girl
true.
know you like
That's
her.
true. Wear a
and then
suit,
you know
drink a
you
martini.
let a girl you like her, and then you can say, hey, come over, let's watch a movie, or let's go get drunk.
Here's
Let's
what
go-
here's what I was worse
can't
for me,
win.
guys. I just walk up and I say, hi, my name is Will. All right, moving on.
Oh God!
This is
don't
from
do that.
This is from at Sup Girl UI.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
That's
one.
a good Twitter name. At tenminpod, this question is for Will. I want to build Hulk calf muscles like you. How can I achieve this?
You can't.
You can't. I'm a fucking genetic
He was
freak.
born with those fucking calf muscles. But let me tell you something. In real life, they're unbelievable. They're bigger, seriously,
They're bull
than
hearts.
Brian's head.
They're bull hearts. He's got a couple bull hearts in each leg. They're
Those-
bull hearts, and they beat.
they fuel
beat.
Will.
They look like if you look up an image, they have like shroud images of Eric the Terrible, the Viking.
That's
it
what
looks
it
like
is.
his face. I have two Viking faces.
They
in my
pulse.
house.
They pulse. They're
Hey,
hulking, pulsing.
Hey, Brian, get back from the mic, and also,
Just what-
how about,
when
how
you
about
know-
you get,
wait,
you know
let me-
what?
can I
no,
break
no,
it
wait,
down
hold
for a
on one
second?
second. Why
Holy
don't you get
shit.
so close to the mic and also say too many peace sounds?
Yeah, say
Hey,
fucking.
guys.
Just fucking.
Look how I do it.
Hey
Peace
guys,
sounds.
stop coming down on me.
You
You keep coming down on
I'm
me.
gonna-
Old
I'm
guys
gonna-
don't know about
All right,
technology.
fucking
I'm
Old guys
boot
don't know
you.
about
gonna
technology.
punch you in the
I'll
face. See how I
boot you
did
right
that?
in your eyes.
All right.
Want to get booted in the eyes? Huh?
Brian, you
All
got
right.
one?
Chris Taylor Show, at Chris Taylor Show. Dear TMP, how much beating off is too much? If you lose all your energy...
If you come, that equates to about 40. That's about 40 milligrams of serotonin. No shit.
If
So,
you're doing
yeah.
it, if you're doing it and not doing other stuff, that's too much.
You should just beat off.
Well,
It's
if you come quickly, then it's fine. But if it
I
takes
can't
you
do
keep,
that.
Just
I
keep
can't
coming.
do that.
It's good for your mood.
I can't do that. I'm
Hey,
an
guys,
extreme lovemaker. I'm a romantic jaguar, and that's why they call me that, because I don't do that. A lot of times I do tantric sex, and I just do it because I want to make the girl feel good, and I don't even do it for me. So that's me. That's me.
That's
But
why.
Brian,
That's why when I bust, I go, "It's been so long."
No, just come and work out all day. You'll just be releasing serotonin like crazy. Eat dark chocolate, come and work out.
God damn. That's,
Yeah, just eat dark chocolate, come, work out.
Oh, no,
I'm
that's
coming all day.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like a healthy way to live.
That's
but,
all I do. I
Arnold-
drink beer, I come,
yeah.
work out, eat chocolate,
Yeah.
eat French fries.
Okay, that's not a
come,
good no.
doesn't
Work
seem-
out.
I mean,
drink beer.
It's pretty.
Yeah,
but
it's
it
good.
doesn't seem that.
Pretty
Yeah, it's good for you.
hedonistic. Okay, here we go. At Belly Balfour. Dear TMP, will either of you ever help Chris out with his living situation so as to ask him to move out of Starbucks and stop taking pictures of random people? I'll tell you what, dude. I'm too real with that shit. I will not ever stop doing that.
I think now what this person is referring
That's a good
to.
one. I like that one.
Yeah, is that Chris, who you should follow on Twitter because he's fucking hilarious.
At Chris D'Elia.
At Chris D'Elia. What he likes to do is when he's ever in Coffee Bean or Starbucks, he'll take pictures of fucking people, and the captions are fucking hilarious. So you need to follow Chris, and you need to fucking
Fuck him, dude. I get right up to him, dude, and I take pictures.
There was a guy.
He takes
there was
pictures,
a guy in,
and they're fucking hilarious.
There was a guy in Intelligentsia, and he had a round hat on with a. That's Intelligentsia is a coffee shop,
Hip place.
and it's a really hip place. And the guy was dressed like a 1920s conductor, a train conductor, and he had a mustache, this wispy blonde mustache with a wide brimmed hat you'd wear in a straw field. And he goes, and I get a text on behind him, and it says, "Yeah, guy, let me get a muffin and shave that mustache real quick, please."
All right.
At Chris D'Elia, and laugh your ass off.
Okay,
dude.
you know,
Yep.
you're not that funny.
Way funnier than Brian's website.
That's
This
bullshit.
is from at L Nielsen at 10minpod. Were you guys wearing pants in your avatar picture?
Absolutely not.
I wasn't. I was completely
Well, and I'll tell you
naked.
why he wasn't, because our dicks are tied together.
That's exactly
Whoa.
right.
Okay, thanks for writing in. Thanks for listening and subscribing on iTunes. We're on Stitcher, Smart Radio. Check us out on Twitter at 10minpod.
Yeah.
And and you can also follow Brian and myself. It's just our names.
Yeah.
And hey, if you're gonna buy something on Amazon, click through our banner link at 10minutepodcast.com and then go buy your shit.
Brian,
And we
you look
tied our
so
dicks
dumb
together.
right now.
I tied our dicks together with coarse hemp rope.
Brian, you
which
look
I
so
recommend.
dumb right now. He was just
Horse
looking at
hemp rope
Will,
keeps
and he was
you-
saying, "Yeah." While Will was doing it, yeah.
Kings, we're the Christian kings,
No.
we're the Christian
No, don't
kings.
stop singing that.
It sounds like a
Christian
terrorist chant.
That's a
We're
slippery
the
slope.
soldiers of Christ.
You're
If
just
you
gonna piss people
disagree
off.
with us,
Even
we'll
Christians
put
would
you
like it.
to the sword.
No.
We'll
Why
chop
are you-
in your face.
Why are you
with an
singing
axe,
that?
Why are you
light
describing
you on fire or shoot
violently-
you in the face?
No, we're not. Don't speak for me.
We're the
Some
Christian kings.
podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
We're the Christian kings.
Brian,
we're the
stop
Christian
singing
kings,
that.
Yo.
Soldiers of Christ.
We're not. First of all, we're not Christian soldiers.
As long
Well,
as you
I might
agree
be-
with us, long as you agree with us,
No, that's
long
not-
as you agree with us, you can live.
Don't-
Long as you agree with
No.
us, long as you agree with us, long as you agree with us, you can live.
We're the Christian kings, we're the
Christian
Christian
kings.
kings, and we sit up on high.
We're
You will
the
be
Christian-
fed to goats if you don't agree with Jesus Christ.
Because goats will eat you, because we command them, because we have Holy Ghost power.
They will huff your face
You guys,
and eat your
you guys,
testicles.
listen, that's not. Why would you describe violently killing people who oppose you
We don't.
rather than
We don't, as long as you
preach your
believe
shit?
in Jesus Christ.
Okay, you're gonna piss people off.
No, yeah.
You're just gonna piss
You're
people
pissing
off.
me off already, and
Yeah.
I'm not even like a I mean, I don't really know what I believe in.
Well,
That's a whole
I'm sort
different
of
thing.
non-denominational
Both
Christian.
of
I was
you-
a raised
and
Roman
maybe-
Catholic.
Maybe both of you
and then
should
sort of.
be killed in a fire, killed in a fire, killed in a fire.
You're just making up this.
I mean, I believe in sort of a lot of the tenements of Christianity.
I'm spiritual?
Just,
No, I'm more of a spiritual
everyone's
guy?
equal, and we're all.
Gross.
Okay, so
Two of you.
hey, welcome to the third part in our 3-part series this week. Dear TMP, this is Dear TMP Part 5. We did this with a couple episodes ago. Chris, fuck off, man.
What are you doing?
Lean muscle. I'm flexing.
Chris is flexing.
But he's not even flexing. He's
Okay,
raising
it's just-
his arm.
yeah, it's really annoying.
rigidly,
It's really annoying.
Looking at it.
We did a couple of these a couple of months ago, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for all of our follower listeners.
and God bless you.
At 10minpod who've sent in these hashtag Dear TMP questions. Let's
Explain
keep it going.
explain it more, Will.
Let's keep
Explain
it
it
going
more.
with these personal
Jesus.
advice questions. This is from at Derek Coleman.
Love guys with that name.
Derek Coleman.
Love that name.
Lot of athletes with that name.
Sounds like a meat company.
Hashtag Dear TMP. I wish I was more like Will and had no problem with the ladies. That's from another episode.
Yep.
Any tips
Unfortunately.
for a young tomcat like myself?
Well, don't call yourself a tomcat. Next one.
Okay.
That's a good tip. That's a hot tip.
Brian, are there any tips for him?
There's
But
no
do go
tip.
up to girls and go, meow.
No.
If you're calling yourself a tomcat, you should just, hey, no offense, Derek Coleman, but fuck off,
Yeah.
man.
Call yourself. Here's what you call yourself: Derek Coleman. And here's also what you do. You don't want to be like Will if you want to get chicks.
Hey,
You don't want to be like Will if you
I
want
fucking,
to get
I
chicks.
wheelbarrow the chicks.
No.
I fireman carry and wheelbarrow at
No,
the same
no, you
time.
don't.
What do you mean? You hold their legs
Yeah.
and you.
No,
Yeah,
I
and
fucking
cart them
fill.
from-
I
no.
fill a wheelbarrow and
No.
I got one on each shoulder as I run down
No,
the
you
fucking
don't.
highway.
Yeah, and you're transporting them
aggressive.
because that's what you do, but you never fuck them.
I transport them. I crush their minds with my dick.
You want to be
this
like,
is
well,
from-
you're,
But hey, but Derek
you're
Coleman,
getting
Derek
chicks.
Coleman, no hard feelings. Thanks for listening.
This is at ZomCon Love. Dear TMP, dating in parentheses. What's the best way to show a guy you're interested other than flashing your boobs?
Well, there's no better way.
There is no better way. I could be on fire and I was like, oh, please put me out. And if you said you want to see my boobs, I'd be like, yes. It'd just take me right out of it. So
keep-
nothing gets a guy's attention faster than, do you want to see my boobs? Everybody says yes.
Well, I think what you should do is probably. I think the thing is what I like to know when a girl's interested is when she's listening to me and we're talking and she's touching me and being like, "Oh my god, that's so funny!" And you touch the arm, something like that. You know what I mean?
She brushes
But
your genitals.
it would be cool if she just ripped her shirt apart and had her tits out when she did that.
Yeah, but then that's also illegal. So if you're hanging out in the
Or
public
she put her
place-
fingers down the front of her pants. And then
Okay,
Okay,
gross,
don't
dude.
say
Your
it like
voice
that.
is getting so
No, I'm just
creepy.
saying, I like breasts.
Yeah, I
I
know.
like when girl touches.
Ew,
Oh
what are you
God,
doing?
don't say that like that.
Why are you rubbing?
I don't know. I just
He's got
actually
a pat
there is
of butter and he's just rubbing it in circles.
there is no better way for a woman to show a man that she's interested rather than showing him her boobs because we are fucking programmed to suck them tits.
And first of all, you sound like a robot when you say it like
Jesus
that. We are
Christ.
programmed to
We
suck them
are
tits.
programmed to them tits.
We are programmed to suck them tits.
Guys,
Hello.
Guys, I find it
my
very
name
offensive.
My name is Robert. I am programmed to suck your tits.
That's a terrible robot, dude.
My name is Robert. No, because the first robot will sound almost human. Hey, hi guys. My name's Robert. I would like to suck your tits.
Yeah. The number you've reached is no longer in service. I'd like to suck them tits.
My name is Robert. I want something tank.
That's terrible. First
That's a
of
really
all,
weird
that's
robot.
that's an autistic
I
robot.
want something tank.
All right.
All right, so that's a robot
okay.
with a nasal problem. Here we go.
Chris.
At Solitary Rose 02. Dear TMP, how can my hair get to be as thick and luscious as Chris D'Elia? Probably can't. Here's the deal. If you're a fucking dude and you want to grow your hair out long, definitely don't do that because most of you have shitty hair
That's true.
that grows long
Yeah.
and you need to cut it.
Yeah.
You're bored and you shouldn't
You know,
grow
when
your hair
when
out.
I grow my hair
and
long,
I
it grows
should grow my
up.
hair out because it's great.
My hair grows up and it looks like a winter hedge.
If you want your hair to look like Brian's, what you got to do is you got to walk around all Hollywood and Venice and Santa Monica and pull it all out and put it on the sidewalk because that's
Hey,
where it is over the
hey,
past
hey,
few years.
hey.
It's been coming out.
Bullshit.
And everybody knows that. And everybody knows
If I
that.
grew my hair out long, it would probably look like an elderly African American woman's pubis.
Okay, well, that's actually.
I did. Well, no, it's just kind of sparse. I don't want long hair. We've covered this before, but if I had long hair like Chris, I would look like Randall Tex Cobb or Ogre from The Revenge of the Nerds. I don't look good. I grew my hair out long once when I was 19 when I could grow it. Yeah. Chris has some fucking rock star hair. He has the hair that the guys in Kiss like build wigs to look like.
I always say he should just walk around carrying a guitar across his body.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you
should
should.
do that.
You should.
And it's in
hey,
his
man,
and it's
look
in
at
his
my
family.
love rifle.
His father has ridiculous fucking
Beethoven hair.
Beethoven hair. It's fucking unbelievable. But I like.
Yeah. My hair's so
carry
good. My hair.
drumsticks in your
let me say
pocket.
this. My hair's so good. I practically play the piano.
Okay.
Wait, I got one. Hold on. Hold your fucking horses. Okay, this is from. I want you to imagine, everybody, that when I said "hold your fucking horses," I was pressing my thumb into Brian's bicep.
I wish you were.
Okay, so I'm gonna read 3 from one dude who they all made me laugh, and
cool.
and then we'll answer one of them. This is from at Slam Dunk Bill, and good on you for some funny questions. Hashtag Dear TMP. Which member of TMP would survive in a Hunger Games sort of scenario? My bet is on the Samoan. That's me.
No, me. I would have the gift. I would give everybody the gift of laughter. Everyone would be my friend.
Yeah, but I have strong, very fast legs, so I would run to the food faster.
And I haven't seen the movie. The next one is hashtag Dear TMP. Should I watch the 41-year-old virgin?
If you want your eyes to bleed.
There's more here. Should I watch the 41-year-old virgin who knocked up Sarah Marshall and felt super bad about it, or water my cactus?
Water your cactus and then put it in your eyes and have your eyes bleed because that will be more fun than watching that movie. That's not counting.
Please don't make fun of my artistic.
It's a movie that
expression.
Brian made that.
Brian, I watched that movie. I watched that movie, and as I was watching the movie, I didn't even realize it. After I turned that movie off, when the credits rolled, I got up and there was a huge shit stain on the couch. I had no idea. The movie made me shit myself. I had no idea, and it smelled so bad. I realized.
And here's a third one from at Slam Dunk Bill. Hashtag Dear TMP. Is there any hope for a guy with beautiful eyes but little to no chin? And I feel that's really what he's getting at.
Yeah, just rob trains.
You know what?
On horseback.
But
Rob trains on horseback.
Because he's aerodynamic, is what you're saying?
No, you have to. They wear handkerchiefs over their nose and mouth.
Yeah.
And then all you see is their eyes. So they'll
or
never see your
Billy
chin.
the Kid apparently had really ice blue eyes. He had very, very, and there's only one known picture of Billy the Kid, and his girlfriend who lived on said it did him no justice. But he had no chin and he had very light blue eyes. So hey, Slam Dunk Bill, I think he's sort of masking his no chin if he's being self-deprecating here with his sense of humor. You have a sense of humor. You don't need a fucking chin.
Pretty good.
Damn right.
But I have some fucking eyes like two beautiful pools, so I identify with them.
Oh,
there.
God.
And
You mean
chicks-
because they're wet because you're always crying because you're just a fucking baby?
Hey, what the
yeah,
fuck?
you're a baby.
Hey, he's
man.
emotional.
You're a
That's
baby.
not right.
You're a baby.
Don't say
Don't
that.
turn
Shit around,
That's,
man.
all right. This is at Jordan Eradicator. Dear TMP, how does one achieve a barrel of snakes like the one Bryan refers to as his back?
Jeez, I wonder if Bryan could answer this question for 30 minutes.
Well,
or
my
not.
back routine is crazy. I climb a rope. I throw 2 buckets of water over my back with a stick and run sand. I practice punching drills for hours at a time, and I jab rice with an open hand, kung fu style. And when you do that for 10 fucking years, then come to me and we'll talk about a back routine.
Brian, I lift weights 4 days a week. Ask me how much I did, how many pounds I lifted in
Okay,
rows.
but don't lie.
You're gonna lie.
Don't lie.
No.
How much do you row?
Just today, 745 pounds.
That's a lie.
fucking
You
lie.
can't do
I
that.
maxed the fucking plates out of 300 and had to have 2 trainers standing on the fucking thing.
fucking lie. He's just a liar. Nobody can do that.
It's
You're
not
not,
even-
you're
I
not
could-
a fucking gorilla.
I could rip your head off. Thanks so much for writing in all these awesome questions to @10minpod with hashtag Dear TMP. It was a blast. Thanks so much for listening and subscribing on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter, of course, at 10minpod. If you're gonna buy something on Amazon, click the Amazon banner on our 10minutepodcast.com. Chris, don't do that.
Hey man.
You don't
Sitting
understand.
around.
You know it's a good. You know it's a good insult.
It's who gives a shit,
Record.
dude? I
Just
am recording.
Okay, well, you
Shut up.
fucking weren't recording.
You don't know how it works.
No waiting.
I'm recording.
Some podcasts are slow,
Holy fuck.
and you don't know how long they last.
Don't sing along.
That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Fucking basket of
Thank
cats.
God,
Both
dude.
you fucking idiots. Hey,
I ain't no basket of cats.
you basket cats. You basket cats. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. We are brought to you by Amazon. You want to buy something on Amazon, go to 10minutepodcast.com, hit the Amazon banner. Also, there's a 15-day free trial at Gamefly there. And,
Gamefly.
And welcome to part 6 in a continuing series of Dear TMP. What we've asked is our listeners who follow us on Twitter at 10minpod to send us their personal advice questions and hashtag Dear TMP. So you know the drill. We've done this before. We got some questions from our actual listeners. These are real questions, and I'm going to jump in. This is from
I'm Chris D'Elia, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
Yeah.
Hey man, you need a bunch of naps over there?
Chris,
Some
wake
supplements?
up. Chris's blood sugar's low.
Jesus Christ,
All
Yoker.
right. This is from @JVWeeze at 10minpod. Hashtag Dear
Cool name.
TMP.
Cool name, man. Where'd you pick that? JV Weeze.
Next.
Great.
Next.
Don't even read it. Change your name and we'll read it.
Next.
I got one. @Blasky2. Dumbass fucking
You
name.
can't just shit on everyone's name.
Well, hey, here's one. Who has the best fart? Dear TMP.
Okay, get rid of that one.
Why don't you?
News.
I'll tell you
Breaking
what.
news.
Mary
Okay.
Stuart Foley will help
Brian
you with
does
that.
and it. Brian
All right.
does and it comes out of his mouth.
Here's @WTwits. What kind of supplements does Will use to get so fearsome? Also, what does Bryan work out with so I can avoid it like the plague?
Yep.
All right. Well, first of all, if you were to skin a jungle cat, all right,
You'd
and
have my
stretch it
dick.
and stretch it across metal.
You'd have
that's the
more-
kind of
you'd
body.
have my dick.
That's the kind of density. That's the kind of.
Because Brian's
You
size.
hijacked my
Brian's
metaphor.
size my dick.
No, you hijacked my metaphor, man.
My dick looks like a skinned puma stretched across a Russian missile.
Okay, man.
Listen, man.
Hey, here's one from
Because it's red at the tip.
here's one from a guy not named JV Weeze. I share an office with 2 people. One is a fan, and one bitches nonstop when we listen to the show. What am I to do?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what you
Kill
do.
him?
No, seriously, take pictures of it. Whoever this fucking girl is, because it's obviously a female.
Right.
Because there are no men on this planet that
Right.
doesn't like this show because we're all.
Because you learn.
Yeah,
we're
you learn.
dudes.
You
And it
learn about
changes
true men.
things. It's
What you do
revolutionary.
is, when she bitches, the next time she goes to the bathroom, take her fucking chair and throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Throw it out the fucking window. And then when she says, where's my chair or whatever, just be like, I swear to God, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. And please take pictures of her.
Take pictures of it.
Send them to us on Twitter.
That's not that kind of.
Yeah, but she'll learn to not
Kind
chime
of
the
a lame.
fucking.
It's kind of a lame
No.
fucking lesson there.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Now she has to stand and go find another chair. I mean, that
Yeah,
doesn't
haha,
seem.
fuck her.
Well, that's not really that much of
Guys,
a
Her
term.
life
here's
is
a good one.
ruined.
This is from at Sergeant. This is from at Sergeant_Randall. Hashtag Dear TMP. I listen to a podcast, and one of the guys always kills bits. The other two are amazing. What should I do? Signed, everyone.
Mute out the parts with
That's
Bryan
funny.
in it.
That's very
We
funny.
should provide a special track where Brian's muted.
At James Boson. What does it mean if you like gay porn? It just means you're aggressive.
Is that what it means?
Yeah. it just
You're
means
not gay?
Brian, it doesn't mean you're gay?
No, it just means you're bored.
You know what?
You're bored with regular porn. That's all it means.
You know what, dude? For real? I realized this the other day. I've never once seen gay porn. I've never even clicked on it once. I've never by mistake seen it.
Yeah.
I've never
I
seen
saw
two guys fucking live. I've never seen it.
On Robin Bird, I saw these guys in prison, and they grab him. It's a gay porn, and they pull his legs. I mean, yank his legs into a split.
This is a real thing?
Yes, they yank
They
his
actually
legs
fucked the
into a
guy?
split. Yeah, and then the guys just line up and take turns just wailing on his
Really?
ass. And I found myself going, "Yeah, get that fucking baby." I was like, "What a fucking baby!" Stop. He was going, whining. I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it!" And I was like, "You punch him in the back." Not because it's gay. It's just I was like, "Stop being a fucking baby about it. Take it like a man."
No.
Stop
the gayest
going,
thing I've
He was
ever-
going,
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
so
hold on.
aggressively
and he was
homosexual.
going, "Stop, you guys!" I was like, "Fucking fuck him."
Was this documented? Was this
Fuck 'em.
documentary shit, or was this a fake porn?
No, it was a real porn.
Where was it?
They showed it on Robin Bird. They don't show you penetration, but they show like they'll,
man,
they'll
all
start
right.
at the
Well,
beginning.
what is Robin Bird?
I don't know what that
It was
I've
a
never
cable
heard of
access
that.
show in Manhattan a long time ago. You guys
All
are too young.
right, please, Chris.
At Dan the Scarecrow. You're not a scarecrow, just like the other guy's not a sergeant. But let's read this, okay? How can I, these fucking names, how can I aspire to be a dogo like certain individuals in your podcast? What you do is, if let's just say maybe I'm the dogo, what you got to do is work really hard, make lots of money, and have wonderful hair, apparently.
Okay, no. What I do is I take you by the neck. I tie you to a stake. What's his name? I tie you to a stake, and I force feed you. I force feed you with a wooden spoon, just dough till you burst.
Here's what. Yeah,
What about the goat part?
What I do.
I
then we
horns
open
on
a
it into his
pillow.
head.
We open a pillow and we cover him in our own bodily fluids. I think you're picking up when I'm laying down, and then we cover him with the feathers from the inside of the downy pillow.
right.
And then we boot shove him into traffic and force him to jerk off. This is from at London_calling_, which tells me that at London Calling was taken. So just, and why do you need to name your song?
Off with your underscore bullshit. When people are like, "Oh, I'm not," David Smith is taken. How about David _Smith? Eat shit.
But this guy's such a big Clash fan that he would not accept
Yeah.
that London Calling is taken. So I kind of respect that. At 10minpod, hashtag Dear TMP. I don't have nearly enough annoying quirks. This is good. Has P. Popper Wilson got any advice on how to be truly irritating?
Am I Pete Popper Wilson?
I think London Calling is calling you.
You called me Pete Popper Wilson. That's a little bit of genius.
He's
right
adding that to Conversation Strangler Stevens
Here's
and
one
Bit
that I-
Killer Jones.
Pete
Here's
Popper
one that I
Wilson
think-
is-
here's one that I
might
think's
have to
really-
stick,
here's
even
one
though
that
it's
I-
at my expense.
Here's one that I think is really good. Really good to worth
Thanks,
mentioning.
London Calling.
I want to. That's right. This is by J Lineberry 11, which means there's 10 J Lineberries.
All right.
11. I want to purpose to my girlfriend, even though I meant to say propose. Let's do a purpose.
You meant to say propose.
Purpose. Need to purpose.
Any
or maybe he meant to
original-
say porpoise, my
I
girlfriend.
want to purpose to my girlfriend. Any original ideas to do it in a memorable way? Yeah, spell it right. How's that?
Spell it right.
Brian, you got
Would
any?
you marry me?
What would be a good
That
way
was
to
a
propose?
squishy tee. What would be a good? We're not answering his question because he spelled it wrong.
Yeah,
Brian,
no,
you
you
got
spell it
one?
wrong. I don't have it.
Yeah.
My,
Okay, this is at Brainbuster. I actually know a guy who proposed to his girlfriend he was in the shower and he said, "Honey, please help me." And she came running in. He goes, this is a true story from. I'll tell you his name later as a writer. You might know him actually. And he goes, "Honey, I'm hurting." She goes, "What?" And he goes, "Look at my ass. Something's in my ass." And he had the wedding ring in his ass. I swear to God. And
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
tell
awful.
I'm going to tell you his name.
I can't wait.
And you know him because you've worked.
why
with
are you
him.
going to say his name though? He likes to.
He literally no. I mean, he'll know.
People are
going to
tweet at him. People are going to tweet at him.
He's
and
a TV guy.
know.
Okay, now here's from Brainbuster. At Brainbuster. How about Will tells us more about being 6 foot with bowling ball shoulders?
I'm 6'3".
Okay, well, first of all, he's 6'3". Second of all, he's 6'3" with bowling ball shoulders. But what's interesting is the contrast with that thumb for a dick.
No, I don't have a thumb for a
thumb
dick.
for
No,
a dick.
my dick is a big cat stretched across stretched across an artillery cannon from World War II.
And also, a little interesting thing about Will is he always photoshops his eyes because the right and left eye actually touch.
No.
Yeah, they do.
No, that's
he
not-
always photoshops his
I
nose
photoshopped him
wider.
He's
separate-
Cyclops.
No.
He's a Cyclops.
Nah.
A Cyclops. At 206, Chris 206. Redundant. Here it comes.
you're gonna shoot on every
change
single
your
one of the-
name,
oh,
man.
jeez.
That's obvious.
All right.
Does Brian have any tips for when I turn 70? What's his secret?
Hey, man.
Yeah, apparently his secret is to never shut the fuck up and always be late.
That's true.
Ridiculous. I do short explosive workouts. I hunt and
You mean
grow,
shits.
grow and hunt my own food.
You mean men?
And I have accepted that the Buddha is the only God. This is at Hulk Rogan.
Not bad.
How did Brian get such tight-fitting skin? You have to be God's favorite, and that is what I am. You have to be God's favorite.
Well, that was just the first. Tune in tomorrow for more of these. We're going to keep this going with the Dear TMP. Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. Thanks for subscribing. You have to subscribe on iTunes for us, please, and rate and review us there. Tell your friends about it and download it there. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter at 10minpod.
I'm done right now with this episode.
No.
Okay, well, let me finish.
All right.
No, I'm
We're on
done now.
Twitter at 10minpod. He's such a
done
baby.
now.
Okay,
Go
Facebook.
to BryanCallen.com
and,
to see my stand-up
uh,
dates.
ChrisDelia.com
Oh, now
for
you're
tour
back.
dates.
BR1,
Hey,
now
what's
you're
up? Is this a new
Now
one?
he's back.
Is this a new one?
Oh, he's back. No, it's not.
Brian.
Help the world.
What?
Help the world. Ooh, help the world.
No.
What
no,
is
no,
the
no.
We?
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Hey,
When you don't wear sleeves, will you get real showy with your arms?
I'm wearing a shirt I was wearing to the gym earlier.
You're a white Samoan.
Yeah. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, brought to you by Amazon.com. You want to buy something on Amazon, go to 10minutepodcast.com. You also get a free 15-day trial from Gamefly
Gamefly.
there at 10minutepodcast.com. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
I'm ChrisDelia.
Yeah, and this is part 2 of 3 in an ongoing series this week of Dear TMP. We got a bunch of questions. We're going to jump in. Our listeners' real questions.
And
from
Brian,
people
obviously...
who-
Yeah?
Yeah, people who listen and also subscribe and follow us on Twitter at 10minpod wrote these questions. Hashtag Dear TMP.
Unlike Brian, who doesn't listen to anything, number one. And number two, we're going to do a new thing here, which is when we read them, you answer them and don't just read what yours are, Brian, okay?
Hey, man.
Okay, man, so here we go. At Hasman101. Bad name. How many schools have... Actually, that's not a bad name. How many schools have Brian and Will been told to leave How many schools have Brian and Will been told to leave from for looking like sex offenders?
Okay, well
All of them.
he's
The
referring
answer-
to my mustache.
No.
The answer is all of them.
Okay,
He's
I
referring to the fact-
shaved my mustache. My mustache is gone.
And
Yes.
he's referring to the fact that I like to comb the middle schools.
No.
Brian, you're not supposed to hit that quite on the head like that. The joke was teed up very obviously. He's talking about my mustache, and he's talking about you just being generally creepy, and you fucked it up.
Brian,
you fucked it up because you bit Killer Jones.
Hey, Brian,
And-
you bit Killer Jones.
guys.
You bit Killer
Bro,
Jones.
how come you've been in this comedy business for so long, but you know slittle about comedy? What is it?
I don't know slittle about comedy.
You know, little about
I'm
com-
teach you guys. Teach you
This
guys.
is from at Benny Roundell. He can't do anything about that. It's his actual name, and it's fine. It's a fine Twitter name.
Change
If it's
your
your real
name,
name.
then. Your real name's
Nah,
just
come on,
lame,
Chris. At 10minpod, hashtag Dear TMP. Chris should whine more. Brian doesn't talk about animals enough, and Will is perfect.
Hey.
But you should all boast more.
And hold on a
that's
second.
exactly what he wrote.
That's actually a fake handle that Will made up.
No, it's not.
because I don't whine ever, and I'm tired of people saying that.
All right, this is it.
See, Brian, now you see what Chris did?
Yeah.
He fucking improvised some comedy there.
Yeah, now that-
and he fucking...
No, but
he-
I
at
know
the
it's
end he
funny.
went,
And it was
"Huh?"
funny.
And he, at the end he went, oh, you didn't say that, which is whining,
Right.
which is a callback joke, and it's funny, and everyone goes, professional
I
entertainer.
get it.
No, I'm gonna do that.
Professional. Yeah, no, you don't do that because you know slittle about comedy.
No, that's not true, man. Stop saying that and stop gesturing at my face like that. Now listen, this is at Dollar Bills Mills.
That's a good one.
What do you,
If you're a rapper.
What do you order to eat on the first date to show a lady you're not a total dough goat?
Brian orders chili and then farts the whole day.
No, I'd say you eat either a leg of mutton or her puss.
Nice. Hey, wait a second. That was actually funny. Even though little about comedy, you're able to pull it together a little bit.
Say, no slittle about comedy is like one of my favorite things now.
No, you guys don't. See how I brought it back? I whined.
Pretty good. So here's the deal. Slittle, you got to make the S so close to the L. You got to basically have it on the L. Yeah. Slittle. You also got to fucking. You can even do it so much that you put the fucking S after it. Little about comedy.
Little about comedy.
Hey, at Jurlad.
Yeah.
At Jurlad _ and hate underscores. Sorry, I started crying. Oh, I fucked up this guy's thing already. At Jurlad _ dear TMP, I touch myself and cry.
That's pretty good.
It's not a question.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's not a
But
question.
Brian can elaborate on this, right? You do that.
I'm a crouching masturbator. And I scream at the top of my lungs.
Here's another one that we don't even need to spend any time on. It's not a question, but I want to read it anyway. I think this sounds familiar. I think we've read this guy before. At Latino _ heat 420, hashtag dear TMP. I live in Maine. The state blows. It's nothing but fat chicks and rednecks. Thanks a lot.
Rednecks?
I said rednecks. Here's a good one. From at Benji Meat Fists. That's a good name.
Benji Meat Fists.
Benji.
MEAT?
Yeah, Meat Fists.
Okay.
Hashtag dear TMP.
That's like an Italian mobster.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, get Benji Meat Fists over
Benji
here.
Meat Fists on it. You won't have that problem for too much longer.
Yeah.
All right. Hashtag dear TMP. Everyone at work sits and texts at lunchtime. How do I distract them in an attempt to be less antisocial? Hashtag peel my baby bird out.
There you go.
That's a good one.
That's a good idea, by the way.
Yeah.
Peel your baby bird out and say, "This for you." But also marinate your baby bird in a pair of in a dirty sock for about a week, so it's got that athlete's foot smell.
Oh boy.
All right, here's what this is good. Here's at Tommy Linden. I find that I want to tell everybody either a hashtag hate ya or a hashtag see ya.
Yeah.
What can I do to simmer down and tighten up?
That's pretty good.
Join
but you
the
can also
Marines.
join the Marines. Okay, but what you can also do is you can add another one. You can don't care. You can don't care.
Don't care. That's spelled
Yep.
Hadon apostrophe.
Or you can have
care.
somebody ring you out. You know what I mean by ring you out? You
No.
take somebody with big Sudanese hands and they ring. They give you,
not the Sudanese hands again.
They Indian burn your arms and legs. It tightens you up.
I don't care about that. Here we go. At Drew V. Schlosser. Hey, man. No.
Come on.
Dear TMP, no bullshit. This is what this says. I'm going to read it just how it is. Wow. Tell Bryan Callen to shut up. It says Bryan.
As soon as we get Bryan Callen
Callen.
on the podcast, we're going to tell him to
Hey.
shut up.
At Drew V. Schlosser, you moron.
You got to go to school.
Come on. He's doing that on purpose.
no,
You got to
no,
go back to school.
He's not doing it on purpose.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not doing it on purpose.
He's not doing it on purpose at all.
He's not doing it on a dolphin.
Purpose at all.
What he's doing is hopefully what he's doing is turning 12 soon, because this is the way.
No, he's saying
11-year-old type.
No, he's making fun of the way he's. We make fun of Brian for using a Y instead of an I.
No,
and he's saying Bryan Callen.
No, Brain.
I know.
Not Brian.
I know.
Yeah, but also he might be saying, Bryan Callen, I'm smarter than both of you and I know more. So maybe he's just,
Or you're the.
Freudian
This one
slip.
confuses me a lot. This is from Chris, you like this person, at Sport Crazed 2. Sports Crazed 2.
That's the worst. That's actually the worst.
Hashtag Dear TMP. A coworker. This is confusing, guys. Help me out. A coworker thinks it's funny to bump me with his car when I'm walking with my headphones. How do I make him stop?
What? Say it again.
Yeah, it says
A knife?
A coworker thinks it's funny to bump me with his car when I'm walking with my headphones. How do I make him stop? I actually think this person needs some help, and I actually think this is real. I think this might be somebody.
Stop being so responsible.
No, I really think this is an
if your
actual person who
coworker is
needs
bumping
help.
you
If anyone
with his
hits you with a car ever,
Yeah,
sue them.
right. But another thing you could do is flop across the car and dent in their fucking front
absolutely.
hood real
or
hard.
play dead and then sue him.
Well, that's kind of along the same lines I said, and which means you know slittle about comedy.
Hold on, you'd fake an injury,
Yeah.
and then sue.
Yeah.
Here's
Hold on a
one-
second.
Yeah.
I said that, and then you did it, and then I said I did
No.
that, and then you did it again,
but I wrote
which
it
means
down.
you know
No.
even more slittle about comedy. Okay?
He read my notes.
Brian, I want you to read this one, Brian. I just handed Brian
This
one.
is at Roboto. Roboto.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Rob Tebow.
Are you foreign?
Hey, are any of your coworkers hitting you with their car while you're trying to listen to your headphones?
How do I develop my calves in ham-shaped pieces of marble like Will's? Well, they help
don't
me
care.
interrupt like Brian.
All right, we can move on.
Come
That's
and
just
take
more.
my- come and take
I just
my-
like hearing Brian
You
talk
gotta
about
take
my
you
body.
gotta take a sack of sand and run through sand. And put
it's
the
all
sack
about
of sand
sand,
over
huh?
your back
You got one?
and then run through sand.
I am at Pranzini. I'm a working married 38-year-old with 2 kids. Any suggestions how I could find time to exercise? Throw them.
Throw your children.
No, don't
in
throw
the
your
air.
children.
Throw your children in the air and catch them. Make sure
But
you
like
catch
Brian
them.
said with the bag of sand, you should get your wife on your back and hold your kids with your front, and then walk through Costco. Do some deep knee lunges in Costco,
That's good.
and have them satiate you with free samples.
Here's Belly Balfour.
Well, Brian, don't read it now because obviously
Can't stand
save
how
it.
it
And
No,
that's
no,
obvious.
next
No,
one. Next
because
stand how-
it will air tomorrow.
Obviously,
Fuck.
you fucking idiot.
Fucking 15 seconds
Yeah,
left.
now you can't
Shut
do it.
up.
I
Stop
guess we
fucking
just
listening
ended like
to
this.
the podcast.
And
Thanks for subscribing and
Crystalia.com,
downloading on
At
iTunes.
BryanCallen.com.
iTunes, okay? Please
Go to
rate and review.
Brian, you're
BryanCallen.com.
done.
On Twitter, at
You know
tenminpod,
slittle about
Facebook,
our
at
podcast.
tenminpod.
Don't say I
Tune
know
in
slittle.
tomorrow for the last of these 3 bullshit episodes. Why are your pants undone?
Because I want them to be. Because I'm living large. Just chilling.
That's not a reason to have your
I
fucking
don't want to have
pants
them
undone.
done. It's
Are you
my
starting
life.
a
I
new
can do
fashion
it.
trend?
No, it's just what I want to do.
Some
If people want-
podcasts are slow,
Sit down, man.
and you
Not
don't
sanitary.
know how long they last.
That's a disgusting.
Stop darting your tongue.
dance ever.
10-minute podcast.
He's tongue dancing. You're
Chris
darting
just did
your
the
tongue.
most disgusting dance.
If I want to whirl around with my fucking pants undone,
You are out of
then
control, sir.
If
You-
one roll around
Hey.
with my pants undone and people want to copy that, so be it. But the truth is, Brian knows slittle about comedy.
All right.
Man,
Hey, welcome to the third in 3 installments of
Say 3 and more. Say 3 more in that sentence.
Bees, Obnoxious, and 3 of 10-Minute Podcast. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. We're brought to you by Amazon. You hit the banner at 10minutepodcast.com. We'll get a kickback. Also, there's a 15-day free trial for Gamefly.
Gamefly.
I don't like the way you say that now. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris, the Lady Punisher Dalia.
And
what are
let's
you, a
get...
serial killer?
No, in a sexual way.
We're going to keep these
In
going.
parentheses,
These are
in a sexual way.
actual listener questions from people who follow us on Twitter at 10minpod. You should do that also. This is an actual serious one, and I want to know what you guys think. This is from a girl at VIP a PIV.
And dyslexic.
Hashtag Dear TMP. How should a girl initiate a conversation with a random dude she sees on the street / cafe without looking desperate?
You got to run up to him and you got to say, please let me suck your dick.
No. This is how to do it, actually. Go up to him and say, hi, there's a guy who keeps creeping around my car. Would you mind walking me to my car? I know it's weird. And turn him into a hero.
That's really good.
Yeah, well, you've thought about this before, right?
And then
You want
I
it?
had a girl do it to me, and then I'm a good-looking guy, obviously, and
then what
still
happened?
got
She
it.
was an elderly Latino woman.
And actually, I think
then you banged her against her car.
I did, and
fucked her?
then go. Wait a minute, can you just stand there and then reach into your car and not have underwear with your miniskirt and show him your goods.
That didn't happen to you.
No, but I did have a girl do
Your
that.
sweet,
And then what?
And then
Was
we
she
hung, and then we
full
hooked up, and then she told me later that's why she did it.
Oh, I love that. Good
Yeah.
girl. Wow, she
Yeah.
fucking told you.
Shut up,
But let me
Will.
tell you though, for real.
Shut up, Will.
A lot of
You
I
and your
like it when
fucking shit.
I like it when our female listeners tweet us because it tells us that we have female listeners.
I know,
we
we've
don't
got, like-
want it to be too much of a boys' club, but I will say this: VIPIPIV HI.
HIV.
Here's
Will didn't say HIV right then, and he stopped himself because he's too much of a fucking pussy.
No, I'm a nice person. Here's what's up. Anything you say to a guy will work Because if you're a chick,
so true.
anything.
Except for I have
Let me tell you
diarrhea
something.
or
That's not true.
venereal warts.
No, let me tell you something. That's not true. That's not true. Not anything will work.
No.
And now you two.
But
okay,
you're a
fine.
picky
Look,
little Boy
no,
Scout.
Let me tell you something. I'm
You-
not a
you
picky little
picky
Boy Scout.
Boy
No,
Scout.
not.
You
But let me tell you
picky
guys something.
weeblo.
Let me tell you something, guys. You guys, you have your fun. You pat here and there. But when you're done around the block like this kid has, some things turn you off. And what happens is if a girl's like, "Hey, what's up?" and acting dumb, Daddy goes, "Boo." That's the sound of my dick.
No, you're antiseptic mama's boy.
All you
No,
gotta-
you're antiseptic
Daddy's
mama's
been around
boy.
the block a few times.
No.
No, don't say Daddy's
Nah.
been around.
But
the
he's
block.
always worn a condom. So,
'Cause
ladies,
if you say Daddy's been around the block a few times, I'm gonna piss you off right now and say Daddy's dragged his piss crank around the ship a few times, which is your least favorite thing.
you say that.
I drag my crank.
Don't say piss cracker on the shit pebble. I hate it.
That means a dragging it. All right, Brian.
All right.
Or
At
Chris or
Jack
whoever.
Payne, I actually have an answer for this too. At Jack Payne 93, my brother's big guy. He's a bear and cat. He likes to try and fight me. Any tips how I can destroy him? I'll tell you how. Bite into some rotten meat, like some rotten chicken been festering for about a week in the sun. Bite into it. Don't swallow it, get sick. Bite into it. Get your teeth all coated with all kinds of stuff like berry and whatever else you can get, like trichinosis, etc. Then you come in and bite him right on the frickin' wrist. You can always find somewhere to bite. He get a bad infection.
Okay,
You just
listen.
giggly,
I didn't
giggly.
even listen to any of that.
And then
'cause
clean your mouth out with alcohol.
I didn't even listen to any of that because this one I was trying to figure out. Benji Arnie, dear TMP, how to I increase? Meant do, and that's obvious. How to I increase my penis length, and how can I mold it into artistic shapes? Thanks in advance.
Phone books, rope and phone books.
Read Brian's fucking biography.
Tie the end of your cock with a rope and try to hang phone books.
You ever
Start with one.
had a masseuse dig their elbow into your back? If you can get your elbow down to your dick, dig your elbow into the top of your
Or
head. Give yourself
like me, my dick goes up to my elbow.
Put your dick. Oh, I just did a little P-Pop Wilson there. Put your dick on a little massage table like it's a man, and fucking give it a massage.
No,
Talk
man.
to it, and then dig your elbow into
That
it.
gives it
I gotta
scar
tell you,
tissue.
Will's right. Will's right.
No, it
That's
gives
how
it
you-
scar
100%
tissue.
That's how I jerk
Phone
off.
books and rope. Phone books and rope.
No, at Hiko Design, how can I be more like Chris as he's hero? That's really
say that?
It's like 4, 5, 6 M's.
So this is what you do. You build the shrine. You build a stork. You build a long stork. That's a big bird with long, skinny legs.
Can't build a bird with that.
Then you just throw a bunch. You go to the barber shop. You get a bunch of black hair. You pick it up. Just give him. He'll give it to you free. Bag of black hair. You take some Elmer's glue. You throw it all over the stork. The likeness of the stork. In fact, forget that. Just take a ladder, a wooden ladder, because that's what Chris is built like. And then you stretch some plastic over it. Then you
He
take,
wants
then
to
you
be
take
like
some.
Chris.
Shut up. And then
No.
you take some Elmer's glue, and then you just drop the hair all over it. And that's what you pray to.
No,
That's
here's what you do.
Pray
You're
to.
P-Pop Wilson.
Listen, P-Pop Wilson.
Stop popping your peas.
Here's what you're gonna
Here's
do
what you
if
do.
you want to be like me.
No.
You pap chicks. You pap chicks all day long.
No.
If you want to be like Brian, you have a baby. You wait 95 years, then that baby's look Brian.
Okay, no. Here's what you do if you want to be like Chris. You fill a bathtub full of boiling hot wax. You get in it. You roll around it until all your hair's gone. Then you cover yourself in honey and you eat some honey. Then you go wrestle with black sheep.
No.
That's how you end up like Chris. Run into a farm and wrestle with black sheep. Okay? That's how you're more like your hero.
God, that kid. Oh my God! I don't know if I've ever laughed so hard at a joke about me. Oh my God, dude!
That's very funny.
What else do
Oh
we
my
got?
God! Thank God you waited to say that at the end. Oh fuck!
We got any good ones left?
Went on a date. This is from Hazman 101. Went on a date. How many with a girl? How many times should I grab her boobs?
Oh, at least 4 or
12.
5 times.
Never grab
just
boobs.
12.
Always cup them. Only cup them and knead them.
Just have her sit down. straddle your legs around her and just push your pelvic region against her boobs with your pants on and her shirt on, and then just make it feel good.
Here's what you do. You take a bag of peanut M&Ms and start popping them into your mouth like you're cool, but then have one hit yourself in the face and go towards her tits, and then you go and like go over towards her tits with your mouth.
Oh, gross.
Like you're chasing the M&M, and then suck one of her nipples.
Stop going. Oh, man, you're
Yes.
killing
All right,
me this one.
here's a weird.
Nipples.
Okay, go ahead.
At Tom Bertino Jr. Why are these so hard to read?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Because you're pink eye.
Tom Bertino Jr. Anyway, harness Bryan down to the chair so that he is close enough to the mic that I don't have to strain. So I don't have to strain my ears to hear him. Here on MUH.
That's not so much a personal advice question,
funny.
but
I like when the listeners do stuff.
Me too.
Oh, man,
I
it's funny
invented
to
that.
me. You didn't, man.
I actually did.
No.
Man, I'm better.
all right. This is from.
I like this.
Go ahead.
Go on. Brent Hash, I need your advice. I want to be able to roundhouse kick my kitchen light like Bruce Lee, but when I try, I need my own face. Help?
Oh,
You're
boy.
too skinny to do it.
Hey.
Bruce Lee
Because
never
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm the mesomorphic Bruce
lower
Lee.
your kitchen light. Lower your kitchen light.
Yeah. Here's a weird one from Bob Cavazazos.
Wrestle sheep.
Hashtag Dear TMP. I keep laughing at your podcast while at the urinals next to other dudes. What should I do about the awkwardness? Piss on them.
Yeah, no, that makes
Just
it less
laugh
awkward.
so hard that you fall on your back and piss in your
what
mouth
you
like a
do
fountain.
is, you know, sometimes when you're pissing, you shit. You just let the shit
Oh,
out,
this is
and
good.
then look at them like, like you're on a sitcom poster.
Here's at Pasila. How do I fend off a pack of coyotes when I walk my boxer dog? Buy a pit bull.
Hey, P-Pop Wilson.
Buy a
P.
pit bull.
Pop and Wilson.
Thank you.
buy a
Stop bringing
No,
up subjects
thank
too
you-
late.
Thank you at London_calling_ for Brian's new nickname because he lived up to it today.
was great.
Hey, thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast, subscribing and downloading on iTunes, and please rate and review us there. We're on Twitter, 10 Minute Pod, Facebook / 10 Minute Pod,
Pop and Wilson.
Listen, very seriously, go to my website, chrisdelia.com. I got a lot of tours
Yeah,
coming
but I'm
up.
funny, Brian.
We can do weird social networking things, right? It's an
yeah.
experiment, right, guys?
Yep.
It's a fun day today.
All right, chill, dude.
We have a podcast.
Yeah, you're so stiff.
Some podcasts are slow,
Yeah.
and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Song could use it.
Hey, what's up? No, it couldn't. Welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
Brian the Kid Callen.
Say your name, dude.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
Check it out. We're all on Vine. It's an app if you haven't heard of it, and it's cool. It's like video for Twitter. You all know this. 10 Minute Podcast has a Vine, and we've done a weird little thing. We've asked our listeners who follow us on Vine and follow us on Twitter at 10minpod, and for that reason, Facebook / 10minpod, to record little Vines asking us questions. So it's like Dear TMP, but in a Vine. So
Explain more. Explain it more.
we've asked them to hashtag Dear TMP on Vine, Chris. So you got one? Here's one from, this is from JClem22. Here we go.
Question. For all what y'all do no shows in DC area. DC love you. I have a question.
Okay, does DC love us?
Well, I just did a show in D.C.
So Brian just did a show.
doing stand-up.
What's that guy's
And
name?
I went to college there,
Jay
and I
Clem,
don't like
22.
D.C.
Dude, I've only been to DC once, and I was in the Arlington Draft House. It was like right next to DC, and
Yeah, I did that club too.
So the answer to your question is
We don't
two-thirds
like
of us,
it.
2/3 of us have done it.
I would do it, but I got a shit offer from DC.
Well, there you go.
So
No, I like the DC Improv. I'm just kidding.
Hey, if we
I like it.
at some point we're going to do 10-minute podcast live, and why not our nation's capital?
I'll be back at the DC Improv. I like it. And
I'd love to go to the DC Improv, but gave me shit
It's actually a
off.
great crowd.
Here's,
I heard it's one of the best in the country.
This is from Thomas Blueberry.
10-Minute Podcast. It's Thomas Blueberry. 2 questions. When's the new Chank Smith album coming out? Why is Bryan Callen still trying? 10-Minute Pop.
Okay, well now.
Let's do the second one there. I think why is Bryan Callen still trying?
Well, okay, look, man, life is
You like
a
that little-
marathon. It's not a sprint, okay? And life is about trying, and sometimes you fail, and then other times you succeed. And one of the reasons I have so many fans and I have a house on the beach is because
It's not on the beach.
Well, it's near the beach. It's pretty near the beach.
It's in a beach town.
It's like not even a 5-minute drive to the beach.
It's on the
All right,
outskirts to Venice.
So, Chris, have you heard from Chank at all?
He is working on a few things. He's got some
Not
other
rapping anymore.
He has some other songs, he said, and he is trying to come out with a music video.
Wow. Well, that would be great. Yeah. All right, here's some more shit. This is from Charles Anderson.
Hey, Brian, Chris, and Will. This cat has thumbs.
All right, and
that's not a question, and definitely don't say their name until afterwards, so they don't get fucking recognition
Okay, so I'll
if they
say
just
this
did
guy.
something shitty and annoying.
So here's another guy.
That's not
Would you
true.
rather give a 3-hour full body massage to?
No.
Why not?
That's not
Well,
why.
that's
That's
a good
good.
question.
That's good. Of course, Brian
All
likes
right.
that.
Hold on.
Who would you rather give a 3-hour full body massage to? Paula Dean or Star Jones?
That was from Brandon Cummer.
I don't know
Brandon
the answer to
Cummer.
that one.
I'd give it to Paula Dean.
Why? Because you're racist.
Chris, you got any?
Yeah, here's one.
I give it to Brandon Cummer.
They don't realize that they have to make an actual vine.
For sure, hold
Here's
it
my
up.
question.
Hey guys, love your videos. Who would win in a fight out of you three?
I would
That's
beat the
Alex
fuck out
Smith.
of shit.
He's obviously from
Quarterback?
British.
The ousted
Britain.
quarterback?
No,
He's British already?
Well, very quickly, my friend, I would kick their ass.
Who would win in a fight out of you three?
Well, it would
No,
be me,
I
of
would
course.
because
no, it would be me,
because
course.
of my brains.
No, because I've got jiu-jitsu, I've got boxing, I've got taekwondo, and I spent a lot of time in a ring.
Say tampon vine. Why does your hashtag say tampon vine?
Okay.
No, it says
How do you
TMP
put
on
that
Vine.
lemon in your mouth?
That's a
Will,
good one.
how do you put that lemon in your mouth?
What?
Will, how do you put that lemon in your
Hey,
mouth?
screw you, Chris.
Hey,
10-minute podcast is Brian gay.
Well, this kid's 2.
Podcast is Brian gay. 10-minute podcast is Brian gay.
That's great.
that should
Give
be
that
the
kid
end.
a shout out. Who is that?
Michael Ballard.
Way to go, Michael.
He's 7 years old. Anything?
10-minute podcast is Brian gay.
Michael,
Yes.
come
and
on,
the answer
dude.
is yet, Michael.
If I was, it wouldn't be a big
Does
deal.
Brian's
No, but he
face look like 80-year-old leather?
Hey, bro. Hey,
It's Jason Jones.
what kind of lens are you looking at it?
I do my own podcast as well, and I was just wondering if you had any tips from.
Yeah.
Yeah, quit.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, too many podcasts out there, so we don't need yours.
How do I work a lemon and look hot doing it?
Wait, what?
Impossible.
Goats have done over 100 episodes, and Bryan Callen still pee-popping and bit-killing. How do you deal with that?
I tell you what, man. Fucking, I go to the sauna and I just relax because it pisses me the fuck off.
Hey,
Here's
don't
another-
let him come between our
dude. You pee
bond.
pop all the time.
No, I
and
don't.
Tom Wednesday is right, of course.
These are fun. Here's another
Change your last name.
React if one of you turned out to be a woman.
one. Oh, Chris, he did your face. He
Okay,
did your
well,
and that's
if
obvious
I found
face.
out you were
That's a good one, though.
That's actually a pretty good face.
Hey, Anthony Gazaiki, good Chris face.
If I found out one of you guys were a woman, I'd date you and I'd make you become my girl and I would love you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. You're not my type. So what if I said no?
You wouldn't.
Dudes, have you ever thought about doing an 11-minute podcast with Arnold and Jean-Claude Van Damme and Brian?
We did an 11-minute podcast.
Okay, look. An 11, he actually, this guy is no bullshit. Asked that question in a tanning bed.
Let me see.
His name is just Scott.
Oh my God, he's in a tanning
he's
bed.
in a tanning bed. He couldn't wait. He was like, oh, I got to do this
He
now.
looks like a 30-year-old George Wendt, and he's in a tanning bed. We did our 100th episode was 11 minutes long.
Our
Oh, that's
100th.
right.
Our 100th.
Dudes, have you
Who's this guy?
It's your 10-minute podcast.
Do a 10
What are your favorite hockey teams?
Don't care.
hockey teams? Oh, I you know what you know who I like?
Chris.
The fucking Stupidsville who gives a fucks. That's what I like because hockey's fucking phenomenal, dude.
Well,
I
you
like
know-
the who gives a shits dumb fucking assholes.
Hey, bro, that's a legit
great
sport.
team.
Don't be. It's a legit sport. It takes a lot of skill.
What else we got here?
Sasso, Dalia, and the other guy, I was wondering if you've ever had sex with each other because you hang out too much.
Don't fucking call me the other guy.
No,
My name
that's-
is Brian the Kid Callen.
No, it's
and,
not.
And
These
everybody
are-
knows that. What do
these
you mean
are-
the other guy?
These are great, everybody. I'm
Fuck
so
is
happy
that?
that you
Who
guys
is that?
have
Who called me
made
the other
vines.
guy?
Preston the Great.
What the fuck, Preston?
Get some, Chris. Get some girls. See if there's any our female listeners. What?
I have a dog for a belt.
Oh, really? Cool. You're crazy.
Where'd you get the shirt? How flammable is it? Can we burn it? Hey, Chris, where'd you get the shirt? How flammable is it? Can we burn it?
Dude,
Okay,
you,
well,
you sound
I'm-
dangerous, and you should be dangerous because Chris is wearing a American Apparel tank top.
No, it's
and
not an
it's
American
so
Apparel.
ridiculous looking.
right,
He's
here-
got his stupid hairy
This is
Italian
one-
chest.
Wait,
sticking
hold
out.
on.
Here's a girl.
Okay.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Chris.
Will Sasso, when are you coming to Miami?
She asked me. She only asked
No.
me.
Hey, Brian.
And she has a
Let me see
yappy
her.
dog.
Let me
Wait,
see
hold
her.
on. She has a
Sasso, when are
yappy
you coming
dog.
to Miami?
Yeah, she must be hot because she has a yappy dog.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, she's all right. She's
Let me see.
Miami.
Let me
I
see
mean,
her.
that's all right. You know.
She's
right?
very cute. Now
Oh,
listen,
she's doing the
sweetheart,
little hand spinny thing.
Yeah, she's doing your spinny thing. Yeah.
Sweetheart. I'm in Miami all the time. I love Miami. It's my
Here's
favorite
a,
place
here's
in
a
the
female.
whole
We
world.
want our female audience to know that we're. Are
we going to answer these girls? Or
Brian,
are we just gonna
shut
keep going?
the fuck up.
I mean, we're not even
Here's one.
answering.
Here's one.
Where and how did you guys meet?
This girl's the cutest girl ever. Where and how did you guys meet? She's like 16. That's
Aw,
so
that's very cute. What's her name? Give her a shout out.
Kendra Ann. Kendra
Ann.
Ann.
I've known Brian for a real long time because of Mad TV and other things. And then Chris and I met through Brian.
Yeah, we did meet. Did we?
Yeah.
We met through Brian, right? And Bobby Lee.
And how did you guys meet?
And how did we meet?
That's how we met. This is from another girl. Here, listen to our feet. See, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Why does Chris look like he's wearing a bra? And what are you guys' secret talents? Why does Chris look like he's wearing a bra? And what are you guys'
bra?
Yeah, you do.
What the fuck?
Because Chris has a lot of estrogen running through his body and
No,
progesterone.
I don't look like a
and
dress
he
because
has
of my
tits.
No, because
you
my
have girl tits.
No, hey man.
Finally, somebody says it.
Girl tits.
Here, this guy just posted a picture of you and Happy Gilmore.
Oh, sweet.
So that's cool,
Okay.
not a question.
Why are you guys so good at being Vine famous, but so shitty at being real famous?
Hey, man.
Hey man, that's not cool, dude.
Hey,
Give
bro.
that guy a shout out. Who is that?
No, Jordan G.
Hey, Jordan G, come on now.
Who's the most famous?
Me,
It's not
obviously.
Brian, and that's obvious.
Yeah.
Bro, yes, I am.
Who's the most famous? And it's not Brian, and that's obvious.
It's not obvious. I'm in the number 5.
All right.
I'm 5 of the biggest movies ever.
Tune in Thursday because we're going to have another one of these Dear TMP on Vine things. And this is just an interesting experiment, and we're really happy that you've taken part in
Why
it.
don't you let them answer the questions?
Because
they
you
ask?
talk too fucking much and too fucking loud, and I just T-pop-teened at that fucking thing.
You ruined that. You ruined this last one. The next one Thursday is going to be way better.
All right, so tune back in for more of these. And again, we love that you guys listen to the podcast. We love that you guys... I kind of hate it when Chris does pull that out, when he pulls that out. Yeah, anyway, so another one of these. Thanks for listening, and please subscribe and download on iTunes and tell your friends about the show and all that good shit. And thanks for vibing
You're
this
so
stuff.
boring, Will.
great.
I'm boring?
BryanCallen.com for stand-up.
And it's not Brian, and that's obvious.
Hey, man, don't end.
Hey, let's do what we did Tuesday again.
Yeah. It's all about attitude.
Some podcasts are slow.
Yeah, that's where you
And you don't know how
we don't need to get.
Yeah, see?
That's why you listen to 10-minute podcast.
2, 3, yeah. So you see that?
I don't like
No,
your
that's
adjustment
not
to the
really a
song.
thing to say. You see that?
Hey,
too.
welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. If I'm not going to tell you what we're doing with this episode. If you haven't heard our last episode, go back, listen to that, then listen to this one. My name is Will Sasso.
There you go, baby. Brian the Kid Callen.
Dude.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
Don't do the cute laugh.
We got a lot more vines. We're playing the audio from your vines. You're asking us questions. Chris, you got one?
What the fuck you been at, bro? Hate you, bro. Yeah, I got a question. Hey, Chris. What the fuck you been at, bro?
Well, he's obviously got a severe drinking problem, but he was asking because I wasn't there a lot.
Questions for Chris D'Elia. What up, partner? Can you do more gangster voice?
Gangster voice.
I
Chris.
don't know what he means. That's not me.
Okay, here's this one. Who's this? Hold on. Come on. Oh, fuck, hold on.
10-minute podcast. Help Brian get that.
Where's your podcast only 10 minutes?
Wait.
Derry. Hey, where's your podcast only 10 minutes, Derry?
Well, hey, where's that guy from?
I don't know.
Canada.
Is he from America or Canada?
But
Hey, where's your podcast 10 minutes, eh? Yo, because fucking 2-hour podcasts
are too long.
They're suborn. We're just kind of playing these questions, but you know what? I'm having a good time, and I like that you guys are getting your stuff out.
Yeah, well, wait a
Two
second.
of you were on How I Met Your Mother, except Chris. Why ruin it?
I don't understand.
Well, I don't get it. I think she's saying, like, why weren't the three of us to complete the trifecta? But the thing is, because
Chris
I kind of
can't
do
get a part.
more.
He can't get a part on How I
I
Met
don't
Your
think it is.
Mother because it's a huge sitcom people
no.
listen to and watch.
I think what it is
He
I
does-
can't guest star on sitcoms because I'm the star of
Okay,
sitcoms.
you know,
and I
dude,
think that's what it is.
That's not the way to do it.
Snakes for a back. Hey, 10-minute podcast. Help Brian get that barrel of snakes for a back.
That's a good question, Brian. How'd you get that?
Pull-ups?
Pull-ups or pop-ups?
Okay.
Because you just
Yeah,
popped
you
the
did
shit
say
out.
you use a pull-ups.
I do a lot of pull-ups. I do a lot of rowing on the open ocean. and genetics, dude. I'm just genetically gifted. So, and a lot of punching. I punch people in the face. I do a lot of street fighting.
Do a lot of punching and kicking.
You were on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, you just did the same one?
Hey, good job, Chris.
Well, Will went back far and shouldn't have gone back far. But...
Please, can we have more of Chris's?
Chris, we have more of Chris's.
You just
it
cut that
so
person
perverted. It sounded so perverted.
How about this one? The problem with what we're doing here is technically we're not quite good at.
Brian's funny, but who the hell are those other two guys?
There you go, Brian.
That's not. Who is that awesome guy?
Who's
I'll
that
tell
guy?
you what.
Dude, Brian's funny, but who the hell are those other two guys?
First of all, that's your fucking fan base right there.
That guy's
Brian's
awesome.
funny, but who the hell are those other two guys?
Well, that's a guy.
That's
Okay, well.
your fucking fan base right there. You want to know who your fan base is? Go look at this guy, Big Max. Look at this guy.
Oh my God.
He's got look.
Why is Will
Look at this
Why
guy.
is Will wearing a
He's got a
Merlin hat?
jester hat.
That's not my fucking hat, you jerk.
Hey guys, my question for you is, if you guys were each stuck in a room together and forced to have sex with each other, who would each of you have sex with? Hey,
Pretty good question,
Will,
actually.
because he's soft and.
All right.
in honor of marriage equality, what is the most borderline homosexual thing you guys have ever done?
Brian's fucked a guy, so that's the border. That's pretty much the borderline for him.
Bro, no, I haven't.
I had to kiss. I've kissed two different guys on television.
I kissed a dude in a
Documentary.
club, in a club. but
In a club, I never kissed a dude, but I have.
I kissed a dude in a homemade film.
Let me think.
So I know this is kind of late, but I've got a question. Does Brian's wife still want him to speak like a black man? I don't get it. What do you think, Shamar?
That's funny.
That's she just panned to
She's
Jess
super
Matsumoto. Just panned to a funny stuff on Vine.
Super cute. Oh God,
Is there a
what was
movie
that?
that makes you cry no matter how many times you watch it? Is that
Yeah.
my voice?
A raging bull.
Is there a movie that makes you cry no matter how?
You know what mine was? The Three Stooges.
Mine.
Hey, dude.
What?
Hey, man.
Makes me cry every
It's not
single
supposed to
time.
make you
Every
cry.
single
Nah, you're cute and it makes me sad.
That makes you sad.
Well, you
Curly's
cute.
supposed to be cute.
You're cute and it makes me
I
feel
cried
good.
a lot.
and
I cried
sad.
a lot in that movie.
All right.
But also Year of the Dragon.
I cried a lot because.
Hey guys, do you think Brian's wife wouldn't need him to talk black if he actually popped his peas on her pussy instead of the microphone?
Oh damn!
I like
That's from
that.
Her name is Feisty
me
Cat.
see
True to
her.
her name.
Yeah, favorite price.
See her, yes.
She looks like me in a wig. Sorry,
she
Feisty
doesn't.
Cat.
No, she doesn't.
I'm
She's
a
cute.
beautiful woman.
She's a good-looking
Did you
woman.
guys know that I'm also R&B sensation Adele?
You're not really.
TMP on Vine. How do I use my voice in a podcast like you guys do?
I think you just did.
You sound crazy.
What's my name?
Chris and everyone else. What is your favorite sound?
Brian popping peas.
Brian's favorite sound is.
My instep bouncing off of Chris's fucking
No,
head.
man. My favorite sound is. Crystalia, you're the fucking man.
Hey, bro.
And then someone plays a guitar.
No.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about making a 10-minute podcast movie?
We have thought about making a 10-minute podcast movie, so tune into that.
Yeah, you just can't have
2015.
two different mediums on the thing. You can't call it 10-minute podcast movie because that's what to confuse.
Yeah, but we do stuff together, and we'd like to do more stuff together. Thank you for your question.
It'd be a 10-minute movie.
This is kind of interesting stuff. This is sort of weird doing this shit. Here's another one.
Hey, Chris, Brian, Will. I bet you won't come to Alabama to do a podcast.
Is he threatening us?
No, but I will come.
Is he threatening us?
He's sort of threatening us.
Bet you gonna kill in Alabama. Bet you.
That was Zachary Cook. Zachary, we will try our best to make it out to Alabama.
Hey, Will. Listen, take it easy right now. Just fucking relax, okay?
Okay.
Let's just talk about whether or not these vines whether we're going to Alabama or not or what.
Yeah,
Look,
relax, bro.
All right, so we're trying to do some live stuff, and I think the first place we're going to hit is somewhere on the West Coast.
Probably
because
Vancouver.
Maybe even Vancouver, but because we're...
Why is everyone's face so close to the camera?
And no. Hey, Will. Marry, fuck, kill between Brian, Chris, and Bobby.
Bobby Lee, he's talking about.
I would marry, fucking kill Bobby. We don't need him because we have ourselves.
You'd marry,
He's sat
fuck,
in
and
for-
kill him all?
Yeah, I'd marry them, then fuck him and kill him.
Ah, jeez.
Jeez, that's pretty gross.
How do you maintain such a cute lifestyle?
Chris, that's for you.
I just take it day by day, and it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. A lot of people ask me this question, but what I do is I wake up, I live, I breathe, I just
cut
like
him
a
off
normal person.
immediately.
But the problem is I don't do cute stuff. I'm just cute.
He's just
All
cute.
right, well.
Just cute for
just
life.
cute.
You're annoying.
Cute for life.
Here's another one.
Naked asking TMP a question. Why does Bryan dress like a breakdancer from the 90s? No more track pants.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
dude, stop
bro.
wearing. Yo,
It's
for
because
real.
because I do a lot of kung fu on the side.
Jared
No.
Buffoni, thank you for that question.
Jared Buffoni, please don't.
Here's a little girl named Emma. Let's see what she has to say. And begin. And work. This was well intended, but I'm not sure it works as a podcast, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Right.
And please go and...
Which one of you guys do you think is the sexiest?
Well, I am.
I'm going to say me. He's going to say him. He's going to say him.
She winked so hard.
Let me see her.
She winked.
Let me see. She's cute. Let me bring her closer. Listen.
Mary Stuart Foley is arguably the best character, and she needs to come back.
Let me tell you something about
Good
that.
girl.
That's
Thank
dead
you.
wrong.
No, it is
She's
not.
not the best character.
That's a great character.
500 duck-sized horses or 5 horse-sized ducks? Which would you fight?
500 duck-sized horses or 500 horse-sized
really
ducks?
funny.
Okay, hold on.
That's a good question. Hold on.
Duck-sized horses or 500 horse-sized ducks. Dude, horse-sized ducks would be fucking so scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
No
they
way.
beat the fuck out of you.
And they would beak you.
No, you got to go with the horse-sized ducks.
You got to go with the horse-sized ducks because you could kick them.
No, wait. No, you got to go with the duck-sized horses.
Oh, yeah, the duck-sized
yeah, that's a
horses.
Holy shit, that's a great question.
Hey, guys,
it might be the best
because they're
question
little.
ever.
Duck-sized horses.
And 500 duck-sized horses. But here's the question. Are the duck-sized horses aggressive? Because if
They're
they're
horses.
aggressive and they come and kick at you,
it would be like little
500
nips.
is a lot.
Yeah, but they're gonna stampede past you. They're gonna try to herd you into some shit. They're gonna try to
Well, they
trample
could
you.
hoof you and
All
kick
they
you.
can do is trample you. Oh, you just boot the shit out of them.
Oh,
No,
really?
not a problem. Yeah,
Start
no,
kicking the
the
fuck
fucking
out of
horse-sized ducks. Here's
All
a
right.
married couple. Listen to this young married couple.
TMP.
I know you're not married.
But
Any advice?
on marriage?
You got to make sure you fuck a lot.
You guys look like you're 17. Don't get married.
Yeah,
yet.
also
just
divorce.
hang out.
Also divorce.
Now, you got to make sure you have sex a lot.
Is
And
there a movie that makes you cry no matter how many times you watch?
Oh, we've already
Yeah,
heard
Three
that one.
Stooges.
Hey, dude, don't
What?
say
Whoa,
it again.
whoa, whoa.
That's true.
All right, hey, thanks so much for taking part in this weird little experiment. We kind of just rolled a lot of them, and I don't know if we'll ever do that again. But
Nah,
thanks,
we won't.
Thanks for following.
Straight up.
Thanks for following us on Vine and all three of our Vines. God
God
damn it! Shit. We'll be back next week with fucking normal bullshit, and yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, iTunes. There's still a few seconds left. We'll help the world. We'll make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm the kid. I'm not going to say Bryan Callen anymore. Just the kid.
Okay, I'm Chris D'Elia.
And welcome to part 9 in a continuing series of Dear TMP. 2 shows this week. We're taking your questions from Twitter. We've done this before. Look it up on the site if you haven't heard it. And let's jump in. Anyone got one?
Yeah.
Our listeners have written in these questions, advice questions. Okay, here's one. This is from the Grown Wolf. Hashtag Dear TMP. I'm amazing and other people aren't. How do I change this?
You jump off a building.
You jump off a building?
I'm amazing and other people aren't.
Yeah.
How do I fix this? Jump off, Bill.
Well, don't jump off, Bill. I have this problem myself because Mason.
No, but that's the thing. She's saying other people aren't. So then in her world, you're not amazing. So she
Right.
should jump off, Bill.
Well, I
because
think-
she's not right.
I think you're just
or
mad
do
at her.
something amazing.
Should probably not amazing.
Do something amazing.
Should not amazing. Okay. So
Here's Christina Manahan at CH Manahan. Dear TMP, what is the best way to let a guy know you're flirting with him without coming off as a bitch? Ask him to go swimming and sucking.
A bitch. Why is it a bitch if
See,
you're
here's the
being
thing.
flirting?
Yeah,
See, the
that's-
girls are all mixed up.
Yeah,
man.
well,
guys
the
are mixed up too.
Guys are
but
mixed up too, and
not in this
nowadays, this is probably a young person, and young people nowadays are not willing to show.
I'll
each
tell you
other
what. That's not a young person. That's a
affection.
35-year-old woman.
Well, she could still be a young person.
That's not young. She's
just
gonna die soon.
just flirt with him, okay? Just flirt with him. If he doesn't like it, move on. Move on to the next guy that you like. And you
Actually-
know what? Chances are the next 5 people you meet are not going to be the one anyway, because you're 35 and you're so sad.
Oh, I think the question, I messed the question up. What is the best way to let a guy know you're not flirting with him without coming off as a bitch?
Oh, Brian.
Brian.
You're an idiot.
Oh,
sorry, guys.
So interesting.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Chris.
You
idiot.
question Killer Quinn.
Yeah, I'm a question.
You QKQ. You question Killer Quinn.
so
we're sorry, Christina, or whatever your name is. But fuck.
Kill him with kindness and stay formal. That's my answer.
Yeah, just stay formal.
Yeah.
Chris, you got some?
That's a good one. Yeah. Here we go. Fatty Bacon, at fatty_bacon. Change the name. This hot girl at work is flirty with me, and I want to peel it out for her. She knows I'm married. What do?
Well, don't peel it out.
Don't-
Married.
don't.
Peel it out, you pansy.
No, listen.
Peel it out.
Brian's married.
Peel
He's
it
saying
out.
peel it
Just
out.
peel it slow and deliberate, and
A lot
let
of
it
different
just
people.
sit.
Look, a lot of different people in this world. A lot of different types of relationships. You don't know what this guy's going on. You can't judge a relationship if you're not in it. You know. Okay?
Yeah, but if you peel it out, you have to lay it on something. Lay it on the hood of a car.
but he's saying probably he just means it. He doesn't mean actually peel it out. You know.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, well, but don't peel it out. But maybe if you have a bad relationship and it's headed down south and you're gonna get divorced, then maybe you just say, "Hey, gonna get divorced,"
Or cinch it up in your pants with an empty hand. Cinch it in your pants.
I got one here. This guy is messed up. This is hilarious. And okay, first of all, this person's name is at Mad Problems with 3 A's. I'm not joking.
Awesome.
At Mad Problems.
Awesome.
Wow. Hashtag Dear TMP. And he's doing the apostrophe thing. Hashtag Dear TMP. Need myself a lady. Not desperate. Just one get boja.
Nice.
Just apostrophe one apostrophe get apostrophe bo apostrophe ja. Just one get boja.
Nice.
And then look at this. Help. Help M apostrophe.
Well, he's good at it.
This is the. I'm taking a. If you want to see a picture of this guy, you got to see a picture of this guy.
just retweet it.
Yeah, but it's
By the way,
well, he wants to get Boja.
just make a lot of money.
You go to our episode Texting Chicks and listen to that, and you probably wind up getting Boja.
Yeah, you probably get Boja from that. If you need a lady, well, you know, it's weird. Coming off the last question, you know, a lot of girls are sort of in a reverse way of thinking nowadays, and they're not so much into care and love, but as they are, and guys are this way too, as the balance of power. If you ignore a girl, they come to you. If you show them care, some girls aren't very hot on themselves and are prefer to be dysfunctional and stay in their sad little cloud, so they will ignore you. So you know what? We can't fucking advise you.
I know it's like it, but it's
because
very.
We don't know what kind of girls you're dealing with.
But also, it's very
good girls and tell them you want blowjob and see what happens.
I guess, but you know, it's hard though because you know sometimes you're like, oh well, don't pay attention to the girl, so she'll like me, but then you don't pay attention to her, and then she doesn't know you exist.
But that's a good girl. That's a girl who's living her life.
Okay, so then what do you do to that girl?
Well, I'll tell you what you do sometimes. Sometimes you can't let the girl pick you. Sometimes you have to look at yourself, go, what do I want? And look at a girl and go, that's the kind of girl I want. And believe in your fucking self and walk up to her. And what's the worst that's going to happen? Because you only live once, dude. So
That's
get
true.
that bocha.
That's true, but let me just tell you one thing after what you just said. You live alone in the house. You live alone in the house.
But,
So
yeah.
So.
But you live alone.
I live alone in the house. But guess what? Didn't just say what you said.
Or you could just say.
But I'm
hey.
in between relationships right now.
Okay, here we go.
I was just in a relationship.
Okay, look.
Oh, fuck me.
Here we go.
My
okay.
turn. My turn.
Okay.
All right, Dante Cole. At True.
That's an R&B singer, right?
True Deliever. He's at True Deliever.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay, so he goes, can you ask P Popper to say this? Purple pandas pounded through the parking place during the parade.
So many P-pops, and I'm angry. But that's cool. Like a true believer, he got my back, and he showed that motherfucker that he's a P-popper.
Oh, get a life, Dante. Because
no, how about when I say P-popper, nothing pops. But when you say panda, I can't even do it. You're such a fucking idiot.
Hey man.
Here we go. Garrett Dubois.
If you were Canadian, you'd
Dubois,
know how to pronounce
or French or educated. It's Dubois.
No, I know it's Dubois, but you know
Dubois?
this is it's like at 10minpod. I'm headed to college. How do I make myself one of the cool kids right away? Do I stab the biggest guy right away? Okay, he's mixing up college with prison.
And
murder.
Yeah. So don't do that. But what you do is you gotta walk around with tank top and shorts, and absolutely for sure sandals, because that's what fucking dickheads in college do.
And
you might as well employ a European accent.
Wait, and in the quad area, just go smoke. Want some blow? Smoke.
Want some blow? No.
Want some blow? That kind of stuff. Just
I think maybe he'll
not
be.
gonna,
No?
Well, that you're
But then you get
confusing
popular.
college for prison.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know. I thought you got popular that way.
What you gotta do is you gotta get Boja. Guy who gets the most Boja, cool guy.
Cool guy.
All right. In keeping with our dick theme, this is from Harry Ward Masters at not HWM. Well, you're not Tina Fey, so don't just say your name. Hashtag Dear TMP. As an Englishman, how do I get American girls to touch my dick?
Just speaking an English accent, bro, and we're an ascot.
There you go. Chicks love an English accent.
Oh, is he English?
He's English.
And give them your yacht phone number.
I'd love a Bojo.
That's all you need to do.
I'd love to have a bojo.
Love to have a blow.
Just call things other things. You know, you guys call a taxi a bobby or a lorry.
Want to suck me
or whatever.
dick in me buggy? Right? You guys got a little horny.
Suck me dick in me buggy.
You want to suck my dick behind
You sound like you have a
the Alpha
speech
Plains?
Yeah.
Would you like to go with me to the Alpha Plains?
Would you
It's not even a place.
Would you like to bend over then, take a route up the arsehole?
Oh, no,
Right?
that's
Is that
not
sexy?
Dude, that's not. No,
Hello,
you sound really.
my name is Ivor, the engine driver.
Okay, here we go. Sean Michael Provost at Provost.
Good.
I have a dumb crush on a girl who has a dumb crush on me, and we flirt from time to time, but she has a boyfriend. My question is, what the fuck?
To ask the girl straight up what she's doing with her boyfriend. Say, what's up with your boyfriend?
Yeah, you're not happy.
Right.
Say, you're not happy, you like me. What's the deal?
Yeah, and then be done
then
with
make
it.
your move.
And say, yo, I'm right here, baby. You got a window? Fucking come through this window.
Yeah. Or just say, there's something I gotta do, and then grab the back of her head and just bury your mouth into hers.
That's actually really cool, dude.
Derek Butler at I am the other DB. Dear TMP, I'm a black guy who actually enjoys your podcast. Where did I go wrong, and how do I turn this around?
You can't. You've been
And
converted.
it says all
we have
black,
a lot of.
hashtag all black people hate you, Brian.
We have black
That is actually
listeners.
true. Black people hate Brian.
Hey, man, that's not true.
Black people love 10-minute podcasts and they hate Brian. You're all good, man.
I'm the problem.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
What do we got here? Oh, okay. Here's one. This is from Benji Meat Fists. This sounds familiar. I think we've heard from this guy before. Hashtag Dear TMP. I enjoy a can of coconut water and grill mistake 2 M's like a champ. Any more advice for a better life? Hashtag gotta make a mill. I think you're on the way, dude. You're drinking your coconut water just like the Samoan Hulk, and you're grilling up your steak. Hopefully, you listen to my steak recipe just like Gladiator helmet face. That's me. And you're gonna want to make a mill. Sooner or later, you'd be making a mill. You keep yourself full of coconut water and
But
meat.
you could also, to make your life better, you could also come to Raleigh, North Carolina in September.
But you don't know when this is airing.
Also, guy, get a job, you make mill.
Just
Can't
come to my
just drink
stand-up.
Coke. No,
Go
what?
to Brian's website to see when he's doing stand-up. Go to Chris's website to see when he's doing stand-up. Go to my website to see that I haven't updated it in about a fucking year. The Three Stooges
Not
DVD release is the last thing I did on there. All right, Thursday, another one of these Dear TMP shows. Tell all your friends to listen to the show. That way, all of your friends will listen to the show. We're helping.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Chris. Put your fucking shirt on,
terrible
dude.
body. You have a bad body.
Terrible body. I don't have a good fucking
He has
body.
a good body, but
yeah,
God
thank you
damn
very
it.
much.
Yeah,
You don't.
put your pants. Underwear is out of respect to our audience. I'm not going to take a picture of this.
I'm not soft in the middle. I have a fucking six-pack.
You
Girls
don't have
really-
it. That's not a
I'm
six-pack.
taking a fucking picture if you're not putting this away. I'm taking a picture.
I
You
can
got to
see
see what
his-
Chris is doing right now.
Oh,
You
gross.
see my six-pack, dude?
Bro, look at you. You're all hairy and you got. It's a bad body.
No, it's a
All
good
right.
body.
Hey,
it's a good body. A lot of girls say it's a good body.
No, it's not.
Go to our Twitter.
Girls and gays alike.
Girls and gays alike.
They say.
That
Gays
should be
definitely wouldn't like that.
your
body.
first stand-up special. Should be called Chris D'Elia, T. It in the Big Apple. The second one should be called Girls and Gays Alike.
I already did my first special, so it had to be
Sorry,
second and third.
Second and third. And speaking of seconds and thirds and numbers, welcome to the 10th in a continuing series of Dear TMP. On Tuesday we did part 9. Go back and listen to that if you're not listening to this. We take questions. Welcome to the show. I'm Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris Kid Killer D'Elia.
Whoa.
Not real kid. I'm talking about the kid.
The kid,
You know
Brian.
what I'm talking about?
Go to our Twitter at 10minpod to see a picture of Chris in his fucking underwear. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And you're welcome.
Okay, girls and gays alike. Let's jump in. People have been writing us questions. You got any?
I do.
What do you got?
Okay. This is from Chad Rowland at black_magic12. Dear TM,
Too bad.
Dear TMB, hashtag cantaloupe calves. Does at Will Sasso just suck the test, as in testosterone, from at Bryan Callen's veins, or did he sell his soul to Satan? Hashtag how.
For my
a lot of
calves.
alliteration in that.
I have very big muscular calves. I've been lifting weights since I was about 11 years old. You know, I became obsessed with football and Hulk Hogan and all sorts of things like that. My old man taught me to lift weights. He lifted weights.
Wow.
And I was biking. I've explained how I bike long and hard, and then a lot of it's genetics.
But you also sewed bull hearts into your legs.
No, that's you're making that up with a movie that fuck, what's that guy would be in?
Hey man, shut up, Chris.
Who's that guy? Peter Stormare. You're
shirt.
mixing up his life with a movie that Peter Stormare would be in.
Oh, a guy I've never heard of? Good thing we waited for that
Peter
reference.
Stormare is.
Who's that?
He's the guy who always plays the guy who's like, we have to fix this, and then he fucking sews a bullet hole in somebody's fucking
I
leg.
don't know that guy.
Fuck you. Hey,
are you from Norway?
Yeah,
what the hell are you
from,
talking about?
Man? Is that
hello, guys. I am from Norway.
He just unzipped his whole body
that's a Norwegian
like the
guy
middle
wearing,
of Monty Python's Meaning of Life. Okay, here's
Norwegian guy wearing a Chris D'Elia suit, which is what you are basically.
Okay, this is from @JSalario, dear TMP. All of Brian's fan may be so sick of seeing Facebook links to photo albums.
Man.
How can we teach them to use social media correctly?
Remember how hard I laughed at that?
Oh, that was great. Go back and listen to I just posted 45 photos on Facebook.
My God.
Listen to that episode.
One of my favorites.
It's a great episode. You know what? We're never going to be able to help. But Brian, it's just a generational gap. Brian's not too much older than I am, but I understand the internet, and Brian has a black and white television.
I got some
a
issues.
fucking 80-inch plasma, but black and white. Like a beautiful Diamond Series.
The first thing to come out in 1958.
Yeah.
Chris, you got it?
Yeah, I got one. Hey, this is from Bout Matt. Pretty good. If you get put in the friend zone, what do you do?
A
lot of these questions are, I think, you know what, guys? I think we have a lot of losers who listen to this show.
Hey, Chris, don't
no,
say
I mean,
that.
I gotta
don't
come
say
out
that
and
about
say,
our listeners.
A lot of our friends are like, hey, got a crush on a girl. What do I do? Hey, I'm in the friend zone. What do I do?
Yeah. Move on to the next girl.
Girl has a friend,
but we're flirting.
Boyfriend, but we're flirting. What do I do? You know what you do? Yeah. Go to the brain store and get a more manly brain sewn into your body by a character that Peter Stormare would play.
Come on.
Here's what I'm going to say. Just treat it like every girl likes you until they fucking don't. And that's not necessarily how I live my life. But if you're going to be one of these bitches who's like, how do I get into the friend zone? Then fucking you're going to have to do that and retrain yourself. Me, I just kind of roll around. I just kind of do my thing. I'm like water.
Okay,
you know?
no, you're not.
Now hold on one
Listen,
second.
This is my advice to him. Eat a lot of red meat, take a dance class, and fight. Learn how to fight.
That's terrible. But listen, this guy actually has another tweet that came out with, and it's actually, now that I read it, more bitch than the last one.
Impossible.
Hey, guys, you thought that last tweet was bitch? I got another one that trumps that bitch style.
Hey, Chris, I love your character, Casey Kasem, in Broadcast School. Let's dedicate a whole episode to it.
Hey, here we go. For those of you that thought that last one wasn't bitch enough, here comes the super bitch tweet. How do you become attractive to women when your personality isn't good enough?
Oh my God.
My Lord.
What the fuck is his name?
Almighty.
What's his name? Here's what we're going to do.
Here's what it should be. Super bitch.
But
it's not. It's you, the letter, no, KNOW, bout, BOUT, Matt.
Okay, M-A-T-T.
You know about Matt.
Okay, here's what I want our listeners to do. Please tweet at You Know About Matt and set this motherfucker straight with care and love. We appreciate that you listen to the show, but kid, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You're doing
First
it
of
wrong.
all, what if a chick ever saw these two tweets?
Yeah.
You get 0+.
That's right. Build a skill set. Suck it up.
You are a stump in the storm. Let them storm around. Let a chick do whatever the fuck she wants. You just sit there. Sit there. Be the man.
Be the man. Be a spore. Be a mushroom. Whatever you gotta be.
You will not move.
Stoic.
You're
silent.
a mighty oak.
That's right.
Be goddamn fucking confident.
There are guys who have more than one girl. Give your dick to that guy. Because you ain't using it.
Chris is flaring
There
up
it
and
is.
flexing.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
What else we got?
All right,
we
here's,
spent
Tim
ample
Nutter.
time on him, but it's
You know
worth
about
it.
That was worth
Matt.
it.
Guess what? I do know about Matt. You're not using your dick.
Here's from Tim Nutter at Sloth Debauched. Dear TMP, kids at school always make fun of me. I laugh about it with them to fit in, but inside I feel so sad. What would you do? Well, I like that you said I feel so sad. So it sounds like you probably don't feel as sad as you're making out.
You know what, dude? I like that, man. I feel for that guy because I was like that in school. People make fun of me.
You still are, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Nobody makes fun of me because they know that I'm.
Look, here's what you do. Laughter. Whoever laughs last, laughs hardest.
Last. That's true.
I would do this. Keep fucking laughing and then just clock one in the side of the head.
No.
Cock him, sucker punch him.
I'm not sure if you should do that depending on how bad it is. But what you should do is keep laughing, then grow up, and then you're probably not going to own a print shop like those guys. Yeah. Those guys are going to own a print shop. Yeah. What you're going to do is be successful. Because you're an outcast, and when you're an outcast and you grow up and you're an outcast, you become one of two things: successful or a serial killer.
Learn how to roundhouse or punch to the floating rib.
Go home and practice something and perfect it. You know, when I was young, I was making all sorts of videos, doing video production and stuff, and making dumb things. And then I started acting at a young age. Oh, really, nerd? Because I was also the captain of the football team, so I was also very well rounded. So I'm gonna have a better time in high school.
And the team was called the Nerds.
No. This is from a girl. We need our female listeners to chime in with this stuff. All right, this is from Giselle Trevino. Hashtag Dear PMP. Don't have style. How do I make the most out of the little clothes I have? Also, please stop killing bits, Brian. Says that. That's not the question part of the thing. Giselle, if you don't have much clothes, don't wear much clothes because guys like it when girls are naked.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, so just don't wear many clothes. Wear clothes one day, and then the next day don't wear clothes. Or if you're not comfortable with that, wear way less clothes, and then ask everybody, how do you like my style?
Also, make sure you wear things that don't fit. Make sure they're like, oh, this is too small.
Oh, this is too small. My fucking bumhole. My bum.
Pussy's falling out of it.
Being naked and asking a room full of people, how do you like my style, is also a good icebreaker. So you should just try
love girls' style. All guys like your style if you're naked or if they're inside you.
Yeah, just you're
don't say it that
Giselle,
way, dude.
You're a woman.
You don't know anything.
Hey! How bitch was that Matt guy?
Okay, let's get off that. You look like you're searching the air. You're searching the air with your eyes.
Come on, dude. We should devote a whole fucking season of TMP to this Matt bitch Matt.
Hey Matt.
Oh, here's a good one from Carl Chandler at Carl Chandler. Carlisle, Carly, whatever.
Yeah, hurry up. We're done.
Carly Chandler. There's a bully who really got to me. I emailed him a bunch of times, but he's still so mean. Ned never emailed back. What did I do?
He's not going to email back.
No, yeah, bullies don't email.
This is a young girl. She's in school.
Bullies don't email.
It's like the kid with the people teasing him in school. The best revenge is success. Wow, we got so serious at the end of the show, did we not?
Yeah, we did.
But we hope we helped, dear TMP. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks for writing in, and tell all your friends about the show. And
and go see me and
shut up,
Brian.
Don't go see him if you're a fan of mine.